Alrighty, here we go. Today's the day. The day for what, you ask? I don't know. But it's a day. A good day. What's up, K? What's up, people? They call me Mr. Gelatinous. Doesn't sound like a very good thing to be called. Which contest are we talking about? The Jello Impact. We're finalizing the Jello Impact Stygian onslaught contest. Is Moika gonna get power crept in terms of DPS? In terms of DPS, she still has the highest. It's just that, are people really getting those charge dash combos? If not, then yes, she is. But she already, well, yeah. Having not quite DPS calcs below and someone on par with Moika is atrocious. How is even the future DPS lose trend? I mean, did you expect anything less? Realistically, like, by the time the Archon was releasing, to be honest, this is as good as it could have gone. This is as good as it could have gone. That there wouldn't be a stronger DPS until the Archon came out. Also, consider that the NERFED calcs are sustainless, which I personally don't count. If you do count a sustain, she's below Moika. Consider the White Horse calcs are with C6 Iluga, which is not approachable on, not achievable on day one for a C0 at all, and that puts her below Moika. So, and Flynn's is not higher than Moika. So overall, it's actually fairly balanced. They are actually all right around Skirk level. And they're actually all right around the same level, actually. Yeah, Columbina wasn't nerfed. There was the beta, but she wasn't nerfed. Okay, so the details. So let's read. I'm gonna read this out. Can White Horse beat Moika DPS with C0 to C2 Liga? No. That's what I'm saying. I literally just answered that question. Okay, so the Stygian Onslaught contest, 2 winners every Stygian will be selected to win a crystal pack and earn 1 entry per DPS clear that is the fastest for that DPS. Can enter for multiple Stygian bosses. Can enter for multiple carries. Help contribute to the list to be featured on the objective power rankings tier list in video. Criteria: video submission required. After clear, show weapons, stats, artifacts, constellations. Video footage for winning clears will be featured in a video. Any cheating found will have the user banned from Discord, YouTube, Twitch, and future competitions. We are aware video submissions are cumbersome, but it's the only way to prevent cheating. DPS submissions must include a frame of the video showing highest damage dealt found in your Stygian Onslaught records and have it belong to that DPS. To the DPS submitted for. Except for Hyper Bloom, Nilou Bloom, Burgeon teams, aka no wheelchairing. Only Fearless 5 clears will be counted. C0 limited 5 stars at a baseline. 1 point of vertical is allowed per team. C1 of aka 1 5-star weapon or limited constellation. C1 of free 5-star con is allowed without counting towards vertical 1 point. Characters that rely on high con new 4 stars less than 3 banners will have 2 categories, one for C4 plus and one for C3 or less. Only 4-star weapons allowed, excluding weapon banner. Exclusive weapons like Cyphos and battle pass weapons must be at R1. C2 standard 5 stars are allowed. Preference for level 90. Jello reserves right to final judgment. Why does the Jeff want Beta to be nerfed? If you look at the sustainless number, this is the first time we've ever had sustainless numbers being consistently higher than sustained numbers. I can't even participate in Edge Patch with these rules. What's wrong with how come? Not total damage dealt. Ah, you're right. Total damage dealt. Columbina should be buffed. I see. Who's the healer for the Bina Whitehorse team? Is Zhongli is your shielder. Or Goro is your healer. Is Shalona going to be good for Whitehorse? Only at C2. Anyone in chat interested, or anyone in chat plan to participate in this, by the way? Do you want Bina nerfed? No. I think they could balance her by making her buff the on-fielder more and then do less personal damage and buff the other units less so that Inefa is a bit nerfed, but the on-fielders are buffed. But that would really be more of a balance. I don't want the overall power level to change all that much. It could nerf her a tiny bit, but I don't really think it's necessary. When is the deadline? Pretty late into Stygian, probably. We have constellations, Mr. Unrelatable Streamer. Yeah, I'd like to see her do less personal damage, buff the on-fielder more, buff the other off-fielders less. And keep roughly the same overall team power. Is Whitehorse going to be the new meta? She's going to be really good. I think she's around Flynn's, and I think Flynn's, Nefer, and Whitehorse are all about the same. And F would be a shielder for Whitehorse too? No? Sure. Yeah. I just think that's probably a lot to ask. But yeah, NFA could be the best shield. NFA should be the best, yeah. So basically free if they do that? Yeah. But if Farina buffs everyone equally, I would like to see Columbina buff the on-fielder in particular. Never will die before hitting the DPS. Yeah, I agree. No sustain is cringe, and I'm dying on this hill. Sure, some people can reset and get it, but I'm dying on this hill. No sustain is cringe. In FA, you lose the buffs from Aluga. No, you can have one non. Aluga counts towards the 3 apparently, unless it's wrong. But need to do more podcast episodes. When was the last one? Yeah, I forgot. We haven't done. Can Columbina work without a nodcore unit? Uh-huh. Did you do the giveaway? What giveaway are you referring to? Fun fact, Aluga is pronounced Aluva. They probably should have spelled it differently then, hey? Is C1 in Columbina... Is C1 Flins in Columbina without an FS still good? It's alright. Do you know much of a team increase being a Sig weapon gives you? Better than C1? Her C1's better. A little. They're pretty close, but the C2 is like way better than... Way better. So it's C2 is best, then the other two are kind of tied. But the weapon doesn't get really good until you have C2. Where are these mystery letters in all these Nodcry names? It's Flints, Eluva. It's like, spell the word differently, bro. Any idea what Columbia nerfs would be like? And is she a must pull for meta once she got nerfed? What? How? What? There's no nerfs. Okay, so you guys are saying you have too many constellations that you couldn't even enter this. Well, hopefully some people can. So I can start using my constellations. Just join screen. What is this about? I'm hosting a Stygian onslaught competition. Be right back. All right. Stygian when? When it drops. What's the being a nerf, Jello? There's no nerf. I do not have any not-correct characters to pull Veresa and Nov instead of Columbina. Don't pull Novelet. Novelet's only good with not-correct characters. Get Columbina and Whitehorse. Veresa needs her C6 4 stars, so that's sketchy too. What do you mean? Is that what you mean? Is that Novelet is a non-crit DPS? Sure. What's more important for Caesar Flynn's, Bina or Nefa? I haven't seen. Oh. As long as you have either, he's not terrible. But I think Nefa is better. Just for Flynn's. I mistakenly get Duran. Which team should I build new? It depends what you have. How should I build Columbina for Flynn's without an Nefa? Normally. What do you think? Columbina on field with an F and Llama and a flex slot? It's alright. It's not super impressive, but it's pretty good. Better than Novelet. Top 5 DPS after 6.3. I don't know about the order, but Whitehorse, Moeka, Flynn's, Nefer, Skirk. People are going to want to say Mualani, but I think Mualani's still cringe. So I think you could absolutely argue. I think you put her in there anyways, though, because her DPS is high. So the top 5 DPS there's 6 top 5 DPS. They all have their caveats and pros and cons. Is it to get her without a Nefa? What? You think they'll do the same thing they do with Muika and Silali, where they put them on the same phase? I don't, because it's Lunar New Year, and I expect Whitehorse to release alongside Lunar New Year, which would be second half. Who is Shalon still worth it for? Navia? Kind of Muika. Webflex Prime. Damn, looks like I'm playing BNF next patch. Damn. Thanks for the Prime. Literally my new favorite person. What team would you put Bina Lama on a Hyperbloom team? Huh? How much of an upgrade Columbina is for Novelet teams? It's about the same. Yeah, Arlecchino's best in slot team is with Columbina. Isn't Albedo just better? Not with Columbina. Did the Durin giveaway already end? Yeah, like a week ago. It was for the Durin. It was for the Durin release. We did too. Is Durin a better investment for Verisa teams than Archons? Depends if you already have the C6 4-stars. If you have the C6 4, and depends if you have Muika or not. If you don't have Muika, or if you don't have Muika and you don't have and you do have the 4-stars, then Durin's way better, yeah. Are you saying Hutao can bench Arlecchino, or is it clickbait? Hutao is literally calcing potentially higher than Arlecchino right now, yeah. It's a little bit of clickbait, but it actually, like, in the sense that it's not, like, super, super confirmed, but, like, currently, C1 Hutao calcs slightly higher than C0 Arlecchino. I don't know if Shalon is Caesar Yansan better than C2 Sucrose for Muika? No. Do I get C1 White Horse or C0 and C0 Nefa? Probably C0 Nefa is more worth it for the account overall. So I would generally recommend that. No April Theater Day. She doesn't want to do it. You guys scared her off. No, I'm kidding. No, she can't make it today. How many chances of an F in next patch? Phase 1 or 2? It's likely 2. Can't use my C1 Chaska? You can. 1 point of vertical is allowed. Is Shalom worth pulling for in 6.2? I don't really think so. She has uses on Navia, Moika, and Mualani. But I don't know if it's worth the pulls. It's not even best in slot on... Navia's best in slot? It's best in slot for Navia? It's just hard to justify, right? Your name Krishna? No, my name is not Krishna. Would an NERFED run next patch? Yes. Most likely second phase. Can I clear Stygian boss with Hutao Plunge? Yeah. Nerfed? What? No, she's not nerfed. Should Raiden's best team is currently Durin, Shev, Fischl. How would an NERFED do against Fish? Or the Hex buff that good? The Hex buff is necessary. And an NERFED doesn't do damage outside of Thunderclouds. How important is Columbia's weapon? Not important unless you have C2. Is Columbina decent for linear shield mechanics without Nauticry support DPS? Yep. Ding Lantern Right will be in phase 2 with Whitehorse? Yep. I kind of would like someone who's like good at graphic design to like make this nicer, because I like, you know. Anyone Anyone in chat, I don't know how much it should cost, but anyone want like 20 bucks to like make this nice? If someone's good at this kind of thing. Because you know what I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to make a nice sheet. It doesn't have to be this shape. It can be any shape. It's really bad. You have a lot of text on one page? You have a lot of text on one page. Make it better. I'm used to thumbnail. I can make thumbnails. I can't do this. This is like a new thing. You need the AI to make it for you, bro. I can add to by the end of the day for $20. Can you message me on Discord anything you've done? And then anything you've done. My Discord is Jello Impact. Two words. Graphic designer too sick to focus. No worries. Yeah, we're not doing AI wheelchair. Yeah, I'll PayPal you 20 USD to make this decent. And then I might need a couple of small revisions to the wording. Does anyone still use Fiverr? I used it to make my my channel banner. Someone on Fiverr made my channel banner, and it's good. I haven't changed it yet. Nightspark redeemed their Enka build. Okay, send over your UID and we'll review. Is White Earth stronger than Nefer? They're pretty similar. So there's a number of things you gotta look at. What do you want me to look at, Nightspark, in particular? Top 0.3% Nefer. Shit. C2, R1. Shit. Double Crown. Damn. What's crazy to me crazy is how mid this flower is, and you're still top 0.3%. That means your other pieces are absolutely illegal. Because this isn't even a 4-line start, and it missed a roll. It isn't even a 4-line start, and it missed a roll, and still it's top 0.3%. Like, this is a 4-line start, and it with all 3 stats, and it rolled perfectly. This is a 4-line start. It missed 1 roll in ER, but it's an EM Sands. Like, what are you gonna do? You know. This is an EM Goblet, and so it rolled literally perfectly. And then this missed 1 roll in defense. And other than that, it's literally perfect. This is a ridiculous Nefer. Insanity. And not even overcapping on crit rate. That's crazy. Your Nefer, after you get Columbina, the Nefer team is going to go absolutely dummy. It's going to be sicko mode. Moika, it sucks compared to the Nefer. I'm kidding. Wow. Nice off piece. 740 roll value is crazy work. Wow, 40 crit value with attack. And the flat attack too. Wow. Oh no, I thought the defense was unfortunate it went that much into defense, but still a very, very nice sounds. ER roll, defense roll. Good goblet. Wow, crazy circlet. Holy shit, crazy circlet. That's crazy. What's your Discord? Jello Impact, 2 words. Top 2% Raiden. I'm sure before reroll, this was even higher. Oh, you got the good reroll in there. Wait, so no rerolls on the Nefer? Insane. Oh no, the rerolled the circlet. Nice. Worked out. Very nice Raiden. Oh, the HP is kind of sus. I don't just review people's accounts randomly. You have to redeem the channel points on Twitch. But yeah, crit rate, crit damage, attack, and ER. Crit rate, crit damage, ER, flat attack. Rolled perfectly. ER with attack. Crit rate, crit damage. Very nice, very nice. And the others aren't as impressive. Well done. I mean, the NERFED is absolutely ridiculous. The NERFED is absolutely ridiculous. Why your streams not have background music? Well, we used to use my music when we streamed just on Twitch. Now that we stream on YouTube, if I play background music, they get demonetized. And then I don't want to risk a copyright strike. But I could do Genshin background music, but usually we're doing something like a game. So now that someone else is going to be doing the sheet, we can do the story, which will have music. Kaylee. Yeah, I got your DM. I don't see a Skirk figurine behind you. I ordered it. It's just not here yet. I ordered this one. So this is a 3D render, so this isn't the actual figure. So the actual figure will look a bit better. This is the same company that did my Ellen, which is my favorite figure. So I trust them to make a good one. It's not perfect to me. I don't know about this, you know, this skeleton, and I don't know about the idea of a small whale in front of her. Kind of weird. I'd prefer maybe like just the head of the whale below, you know, and she's over top of the head of the whale. Looks like it's gonna eat her or something. That would be kind of cool. Maybe the whale in the background, so it looks like it's far away. So there's a couple problems with it, but the actual figure itself, like I think the whale will still look really cool. I love the whale. And yeah. So we're getting the white one. What's the price range? I think it was like around 400. I think the 800 is for the 130 is for the pre-order, and the 800 is for both of them. So if you just get the white, it's 400. The white full payment, yeah, it's 450. So Canadian. Yeah, basically I'm buying. I don't know if I would have if they weren't the company that made the Ellen. I don't know if I would have bought it, but because they made the Ellen, I definitely trust them to do it. Is Diano figuring on the way too? About the same price as pulling Skirk. Funny. Alright, let's get this story started. Oh, I guess we need to do our dailies. Have you read the White Horse figure already? Funny. I asked in case someone chat knows I don't want to Google it. I mean, Googling it is like as easy as you literally can Google it the same difficulty as asking it in chat. No one just has the conversion in their head. I want to see you do a Diano cosplay. We would need like 1,000 subs for that. At 1,000 subs, I'll do a Diano cosplay. We'll remember. It has to be within a year. Within 1 calendar year. That would be pretty good, a 10 times increase in my stream. I would do a Diano cosplay for that. Until December next year, correct. A burst of flavor! So better start subbing, guys. If you want that Diano cosplay. I will also accept 200 by December 31st. Would I do that actually? Why are these killer feathers always on the wrong set? Fuck. Actually, I don't even know if 200 subs, would that even pay for the Diano cosplay? Probably. I would just get like, probably wouldn't be that expensive to get the Diano cosplay. $250 by December 31st, and I'll do it. Down bad for you in a Diano cosplay? Damn. You need 5 days to finish doing story? Yeah, I know. It's weird. But we're gonna start it today. Gotta start it sometime. If you had to pick one non-crit DPS to get, would it be? For me personally, or for meta? For me personally, it would be White Horse.
Thank you for complete. Add Astra.
For meta, it's either NERFED or White Horse, but since you already have Llama, it's probably White Horse for the variety, you know? We're gonna have Columbina and White Horse story. Yep. Imagine someone's dropping $800 for 200 subs just for him to do it. Yeah. Is that what it is? It's $5 per. No, I don't need 200 more subs. I would need just 150 more. Plan to pull in Novelette C1 if I skip. If you love Novelette, then his C1's good.
Here a rare sight?
No, we just thought you'd be resting.
But Novelette's not as good anymore, right? He's old now. He's a grandpa. Has Chlorine's best team changed all with being released? If you want Columbina and F a wheelchair, I'm sure it's better. I think it should be Columbina and F a Durin. But that's like a wheelchair team. So her best is still just overload for her own actual damage.
Perhaps I would have been, were it not for the sudden arrival of some unexpected guests. Not that I consider it a disturbance. After all, you are the only ones who are free to enter. But
I love
is it
Columbina.
unfriendly of me to lie down while we speak?
Look at her.
I didn't realize you put so much thought into little things like that.
Only sometimes. There have been moments lately where I think about you and your companions.
She thinks about me. Should I pull Skirk, Escafia, or Shalonen? Need to know what else you have.
They are warm, mysterious, and cozy memories. Very few of my past memories are anything like that. They say that travelers return home bearing bags full of souvenirs. But my luggage was empty, and I believed it would stay that way. Return home? So...
I don't play Genshin, but I'm here because I'm bored. Damn. How did you even, like, find me?
Yes. This planet continues to reject me, reminding me that I do not belong here. If I remain into that, there will come a day that I disintegrate. And I don't mean reduced to dust, or turned into food for the flowers. I mean, I will cease to exist entirely.
Damn.
Alright then. Well, we're sure gonna miss you. But it sounds like we'll have to say goodbye.
How do you intend to return?
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the moon will be closest to Tibet. The Kuvaki in this land will reach its peak at that time. I merely need to grasp the tide, and with relatively little effort.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It'll work like a slingshot!
You make it sound like she's gonna get blasted up to the moon.
I love how we're actually getting dialogue for Traveler.
I suspect I would crash into the false sky.
Maybe this will be best.
I will be using a much gentler approach.
Here's the video popped up and I clicked it. Down.
It's fun.
You see? She gets Paimon's sense of humor.
In the blink of an eye, the time has come to part ways.
It does feel that way, doesn't it? Time seems to fly fastest when you are enjoying it. I have always thought of myself as a wanderer on this earth.
Wanderer
I never
mentioned.
expressed any desire to keep me here. Yet, just as I plan to depart, it tugs at my arm. Is this a gesture of affection? Or is the world mocking me?
I've already came with Farina and C1 Jessica. I already forget your question.
Hoping I can answer that?
Yes, you are a traveler, so you must have a lot of experience in this area.
Then, what I would say is, enjoy the moment.
That's right! Don't overthink it!
What ethnicity are you? What do you think?
Joy is joy! The point is to enjoy it, not analyze it!
I see. Then what I would say is, even though I am very tired right now, I am still happy.
I have both Flynn's and Nefer best team. What should I do with Columbina? You should probably get her.
I can't tell from the tone of your voice.
Oh, really? You don't think I sound happy?
I'm just kidding. I could tell you were in a good mood today from the moment we saw you.
Traveler bad at kidding.
Ah, a joke. Albeit not a fun
Middle
one.
East or Latino, interesting.
Anyway, I assume you're here hear about you know what.
I'm half Russian, 1/4 Italian,
Actually,
1/4
it's not
Hungarian.
that. There's something else we wanted to discuss with you.
Oh. Then, do you still want to give me your hand? Or not?
Sure. Thank you. So, I've heard that in the Moon Prayer Nights of the past, people here would hold celebrations in the Moon Goddess's honor. Since you helped so much in our fight
Skirkaskafia or
against the Red
Shalin?
Hero of
I mean, you should get a Skirkaskafia if you want to play
deserve a farewell party
Skirkaskafia.
before you return home. I haven't asked everyone else for their
Shalin
opinions on this yet,
is like
but I'd
a
like
pretty
to
good
invite
option
you
for
to the
Moika.
upcoming
Depends on
Moon
your
Prayer Night.
Yansan cons, or I would say that I would lean towards Skirkaskafia. But what about Columbina Nefa? What about Columbina Whitehorse? You know, what are you gonna do? You remind me of Steve from Minecraft. I don't know why, bro.
I've never joined a Moon Prayer Night before. I'm not sure what I would even do.
Oh, don't worry about that. We take care of everything. All you need to do is show up. Of course, there's no need to force it if you're not feeling strong enough. It's just...
But they call me Kutar, and the Fatui have an arrest warrant out for me. I shouldn't appear in public right now.
I'll make it work. You have my word.
Yeah, we got your back. Well,
All right, if you're sure. I will not refuse your invitation. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to pack a few more sights from this world into my suitcase before finally learning what my homeland looks like. Oh, if you see Lama, please tell her that my answer to the question she asked me is neither yes nor no. Rather, it is. There is no need.
that was kind of cryptic, but sure. Guess it's between the two of you.
Jack Black
Go on, the
Steve.
message. Bye for now.
Because I have a beard. Do you hate Paimon that you always skip her? Correct.
And also, I do not know.
Love when Jello goes silent and gives us the judgment eyes.
Since she's agreed to join the festival, let's go see who
I
else
want
wants
to go
take
to the
part.
festival. The festival.
Lama's gotta be the person most familiar with the Moon Prayer Night. We should start with her. Also, what exactly is your plan to keep her safe?
Not sure yet. I'll figure something out.
What?
Are you into femboys?
And Paimon even gave you purple with confidence back there.
No. No one has ever asked me that before.
Hey, Lama, it's us. Huh? Varka? What are you doing here?
Beats me. I had a bit
His
too much
voice.
to drink last night, and when I woke up, I was on Hisi Island.
Mr. Varka is helping to oversee Nasha Town's preparations for Moon Prayer Night. He is here to go over some details regarding the decorations and custom cloth designs.
Right, yeah, that too.
What do you mean, that too?
Yes, celebrating this festival is a long-held tradition here in Nodcry. On this day, the crescent moon at the top branches of the verdant
Yeah,
crest
Varka's so
turns
huge.
into a full moon, and the moon prayer
It's
blossoms
ridiculous.
bloom with a special radiance. Our people take these to be blessed omens.
It's an especially welcome event coming off the back of all that nasty business with Rare. Everyone got put through the ringer recently, and now they're looking to turn their fortunes around. The big shots in town all agree that a big, lively celebration is just what we need to rebuild people's faith in this place.
No wonder Catherine said that people weren't so bothered about the religious element.
That's right. It's become more of a local custom by this point. The celebrations have little to do with whether the religious...
Varka's is better than Duran's? That's for sure. They should have just let Duran be British. The guy sounded so cool.
Despite now knowing that their past beliefs were founded on a falsehood.
That's fair. It's a bit like the lantern ride in Liyue. It's a chance for people to enjoy themselves, not debate the existence of the Adepti. Oh, one other thing. We just went to see Columbina. We went ahead and invited her to take part in the festival this time. Hope it's okay.
Wait, so... You mean she agreed to it? Huh. That's quite a surprise.
Do you like Miko or Teto more? I don't know what Teto is.
I suppose that she intends to return to the moon on that day.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of a complicated process, but basically, it's like a slingshot.
I should have hired Harry Potter for Duran VA, Daniel Radcliffe. That would have been so good. No, I just mean the regular Duran.
I had a feeling that she might make such a decision.
The regular Duran VA is British. Duran JP VA is intense. I can't wait to play him.
If has decided to participate
in
the
JP.
festival, we should prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. She was saying how it could be risky for her to show her face in public. We were wondering if there was any way we could hide her.
Unfortunately, the people who carved the statues did an excellent job of capturing her likeness. It will be very challenging to hide a goddess whose face everyone is so familiar with.
Darn! We may have bitten off more than we can chew here.
Nah, don't sweat the small stuff. We can handle that.
Huh? Are you saying you have a plan?
I saw a meme the other day. It was like, and I saved it, the template, because I think it's really funny. It's like,
and your spirits up. You can't go preparing for a festival with those long
it's like,
faces. You'll never
this
convince
bag is so
anyone to enjoy
tiny.
themselves.
What can it hold?
The Mostetter spirit is
And
this one.
and they captioned it being like Varka's on-screen
I agree with Mr.
on-screen
Varka.
feats.
Let's start by making
Thought that
our
was hilarious.
appreciation for Kutar the beating heart of the festive atmosphere. And who knows? Once we get the ball rolling, perhaps everything will just fall into place.
Hey! Did you catch that? Lava said the thing! Or close enough at least.
I'm looking forward to the Moon Prayer Night already. We have a festival
They're in
in
with Indian
Mondstadt
accent.
called Wind Bloom. And I have a feeling we'll get to see that same smile on the moon goddess's face at this festival.
Not quite the same, surely.
Anyway, I'll take care of business in the city, but I'll have to leave the decor up to you and the Frost Moon Scions. No one else can capture that traditional aesthetic quite like you guys. But lastly, there's the final key element that brings the festival to life. Companionship.
Companionship. I don't know why I think that's so funny.
Before you leave, let me show you something that
How many
we
cons are needed for
prepared.
DPS Columbina?
Mr. Varka had asked to see it
Her
already,
DPS, her
so
personal,
you
like
may
her
want to
on-field
check it out.
capabilities don't really change with cons, but she does a lot more damage. Like C2R1 is like a good stopping point for her personal damage if you're looking to vertically invest.
Also, I have some further questions about Kutar's decision.
Columbina, don't go.
Huh? What's this? They sure look like they're having fun.
I believe so. Kuhenki seem very skilled at playing drums like these, although I'm not sure where they learned it from.
Maybe it's an innate talent? In their eyes, they're probably just playing with toys.
He kind of sounds like Brock from Pokemon sometimes.
Luanatar, you wanna play too?
How I to C1 Callus looking with Columbina and NERFED. By far, it's gonna be over 100k DPS, baby.
Yeah. She looks more confused than anything.
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get the chance.
Use Llama skill here. Did you manage to avoid spoilers for the Archon quest? Somehow I did. Really? That actually does something. That's crazy. The moon thing is cool but generic.
Floaty things.
Moon veils. We hang them from buildings in the city during the festival. When you look at the sky through them, it creates a lovely misty effect.
I don't think so. I think the moon thing... What? I don't know what you mean by the moon thing. What do you mean?
Let's get this over with.
Wow.
Stay close and you will live.
He just really doesn't want to be here. I love Llama.
Everyone seems hard at work.
I think I'll pull off of racist since I'm fighting for screw out of our domain. That is not a good idea.
The sculpture being made over here, Mr. Varka and I were just finalizing the details of where it will be placed.
Ah, there she is. I didn't know the finished article would be so large. Not to worry, though. All the necessary arrangements have been made. Just let me know once it's ready, and I'll get some people to...
Are you a big whale or a tiny whale for Genshin?
You have my thanks. And over here, we are preparing
I
a
don't
very
know.
traditional confection.
Oh, look at all these colors. It looks great. Can Paimon try one?
I don't know what kind of whale I am. But if you're a whale, then you should consider spending with lootbar.gg, the sponsor of today's stream. Lootbar.gg. I was purchasing with Lootbar for my own personal account for over a year before being sponsored by them. You can what am I trying to say? Ooh, you get cash back when you purchase, up to 25% off or more. New users get a 10% discount. Returning users get a 5% discount on the already discounted crystals. At the beginning of every patch banner, there is a limited time extra discounted crystal pack that you can see right here. So that's 104 Canadian. It's 77 US, which is extra discounted compared to how it usually is. And you can also purchase for Gooner Zone Zero or Honky Starbucks if you play those games. And yeah, whether you're spending for Welkin or topping up, lootbar.gg, support the channel, support your wallet. Not saying to spend if you only spend if you're already planning on spending. I'm not trying to convince anyone to spend. Only spend if you're already planning to spend. Okay? Is Lootbar safe for EU? Yes.
Of course.
I see that $0 bundle. Yeah. I'm sponsored by Lootbar. What do you expect?
If you included those in the Feast of the Moon, I bet Paimon would have joined the Frost Moon Scions by now.
There will also be verdant crests like this present in Nasha Town during the festival. The timing of Moon Prayer Night is not completely set in advance.
Okay, cutie.
We make
Thanks,
a rough
Lisa.
estimate, then observe the changes in the verdant crests and moon prayer blossoms to guide us. As such, the wait itself is a fun feature of this particular festival.
You from Canada? You. Columbina. Soul wife.
Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I am very surprised to hear that Kuthar is willing to participate in the festival. I once asked her.
It's 'cause she's in love with
willing to
me.
Stay with the Frost Moon Scions. I could introduce her to everyone, and we could be a family to one another. She did not answer, but she has not appeared here since.
Diet
I
Coke's
took
low-key
this
better
to
than
her
Coke
answer
Zero.
was no.
Kind of
If
agree,
that were the
but I
case,
switch.
she
I get
would
tired
not
of one and then
accepted
switch to
this
the other.
invitation.
Right, lately I've switched from energy drinks to Coke Zero right now because I don't need the higher caffeine, and it's way cheaper. But I do like a little bit of caffeine. Whereas April, am I not enough for you? Is the Jello impact not enough?
Maybe the Frost Moon Scions of today no longer.
Am I not enough for you?
Goddess.
The Jello
But my
impact
wish was not for her to
from
come here
the
and
hit
worship
YouTube
as
channel
we.
Jello Impact.
I simply wanted to offer her a place to stay. I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite.
Oh, I
her
don't
to
know. I don't know what
make
April's doing.
intervention, and as such,
I don't know where
does not
April
wish
is.
to cause
She's
us
probably
trouble.
she's either at home or not at home doing something. Probably one of those two things.
This is her birthplace. She ought to belong here, yet no one has been able to grant her shelter.
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here.
I can't watch Archon spoilers. Look, I waited like an entire
What
fucking
they need is blessings, not
entire
prayers.
week
We should
so
wish
that I
the
wouldn't
best.
spoil you. So you had a
Make
week.
the journey harder
So that's
than
your
it
fault.
already is.
What's wrong with early coffee? Oh, I just don't like
She's agreed
coffee.
to attend, hasn't she?
Too much calories
All we
if
need
it
to do
tastes
is
good,
simply
and
respect her
to
decision.
tastes too bad. I'll mute and put it in the background. Damn, you can go. That's
Yes.
fine. No worries.
She will soon depart after all.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides,
I'd have to like
say
do
her
black
journey to the
coffee.
moon is a one-way
Maybe
trip.
I could, and also I
It's not
don't like
you
hot
can't come back and
drinks.
visit
It's
if
really
she wants,
annoying.
right?
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I like
We're all about
Escoffier.
having fun, so let's keep it simple.
All right, I'm gonna head back to Nasha Town soon. Want to come with? I'm guessing you have some other folks to visit there.
Sure thing, let's go. Bye for now, Wilma.
Thank you all.
Do you drink rooibos tea? I don't really like tea. Have you watched DXD? I don't know what that is. I was gonna walk. I bet April would like coffee with us. She probably likes coffee. Most people do.
It's Durin and Albedo with twins. What could they be chatting about?
Do standard banner weapons count towards point limit in contest?
Ah, Grandmaster. And the Traveler. Paimon. Hello there.
It'll be in the sheet, but yeah, standard weapons are not allowed.
Perfect. We have some new volunteers for our investigation.
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the Abyssal Dragon?
Yes, that too.
Yeah, right. Oh, wait. Why does everyone keep saying that too?
Well, to be precise, the facts match, but not the causality.
Wait, so I guessed right?
Orca is like a little bit of an airhead.
Don't act so impressed with yourself.
It's a Japanese cartoon high
Maybe I
school.
can
You should watch it.
explain.
You'll like it. I can
We ran into
guarantee.
Mr.
Down.
Flint's north of Nasha Town. At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was,
I haven't seen that many
I didn't
calcs
detect
for
any traces of abyssal energy
other
on them at
DPSs
all.
that don't include
On
NFA.
closer inspection, we realized that
People
they were not
mostly
real
calced with
monsters, but something
NFA.
akin to reflections in the water, or perhaps a mirage.
It will work. I just don't know how, like, what the DPS level are exactly.
You could see them, but not touch them?
Exactly. It was very peculiar. They roared and tried to attack us, but we could not make any physical contact with them.
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Notcry before, but I don't know much about it.
I watched a movie yesterday.
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Notcry in the run-up to Moonprayer Night. From a distance, they appear quite real.
I watched, I already forget what it's called, but it was
Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters.
it was Elizabeth
for their first
Olsen.
But after sharing intel,
They
and
all,
investigating a little
she dies and has to
confirmed that
choose
these
between. It's like a
illusions
chick
are
flick.
harmless.
She dies and has to choose
There is no
between
great cause for concern.
her two husbands that she had in the afterlife.
All the Mirage stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses. Abyssal monsters, though? That's a first.
It's a first for me, too.
It was okay.
So I'm planning to look into it further just to be on the safe side. I intend to inspect a few more locations.
What about you two? Any plans?
Alice contacted me a few days ago. She'd like me and Durin to assist her with
Watch
initial
Attack on
efforts.
Titan. Yeah, I do want to watch that at some point.
But we lost contact shortly after receiving the message. I'm sure that comes as no surprise to anyone familiar with her. We don't know when the wind will blow, yet when the wind blows, we
Did you
will
watch
know.
WandaVision? Yeah, I did.
That, in a nutshell,
I loved it.
describes how Alice operates.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. Well, I suggest we
I do agree
investigate
Durin
this
seems a
Mirage
little
business
off.
In the meantime, it's piqued my curiosity, and I'm.
Can you send me the link for the Excel calcs? They're Nors, so
Well said.
I don't know if I should just send them.
Right? Whatever's happening in Notcry, she always seems to be the first one to know. Let's go see what she knows. We can invite her and her staff to the festival while we're at it.
You ever completed an anime series? No. I watched a lot of Pokemon though. But completing Pokemon is like impossible. I guess if you count like I've completed like the first like 3 seasons of Pokemon in their entirety. Llama. When are you gonna do the Stygian tier list? Who you think can clear what? Can we talk about the next Stygian? I don't really like doing pre-release Stygian stuff because I find it's much more interesting to wait and see what creative things people come up with than to try and predict the boring stuff.
You're right. I have noticed. There's certainly something a little fishy about this situation. Only a little, though. Records indicate that this phenomenon can occur in the days before and following Moonprayer Night.
The bosses are the gravity boss,
always been a rare
the
sight in
flying
past.
bat who needs pyro app that can hit the sky, and what's the other one? Comes out this week. I think it's like tomorrow. Oh yeah, the Baptist. It's a hard one. I played it a bit. It's hard. Are you gonna do the whole Archon quest today? I don't know.
The odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to looking up in the night sky, happening to see
Can you make a tier list of who you can think clear which boss in Stygian? I don't think so. I like seeing what people do. The guides for beating endgame are just not my forte. They're not my strong suit. They're not my they're not my strong suit. I don't find them as interesting, and they're a lot of work. It's like a perfect storm of badness. But I do like to round up the interesting clears and talk about them. You know? I think that's really interesting.
But this time, either everyone's getting lucky.
Skirk Venti Veresa.
Far more frequently than usual.
Well, I guess like a pyro infused Venti could work. But yeah, Skirk, Durin, Veresa. Is Nefer still beating Skirk? If you go sustainless, which I personally don't think counts.
Yehoda's out gathering intel as we
For
speak.
me. Like, for me it doesn't count. I'm not good enough.
Let me check off some points of interest.
There's no nerf, though. What's the key fundamental things to have an optimal account? Optimal meta-wise would be, I would say a variety of DPS, a variety of DPSs. Doesn't have to be different elements, but at least a little overlap. Doesn't have to be all the elements, but just a little overlap in elements that have strong early vertical investment. Like, even if it's low vertical investment, like a weapon or a con. And I would say if you have like 4 teams with an optimal account, would be 4 to 5 teams. 4 teams, like you can make like with the characters you have, you can make like 5 teams that have a little bit of early strong vertical investment, like 1 or 2 cons or weapons that that are strong. That's like an optimal account. But in practice, it's just you have characters you like and you have good teams for them. I guess if you're including optimal, what do you mean? Isn't Nefer well above Skirk now? Well, she's calculating like 127k with a sustain, right? Which is below Skirk.
The Abyss.
She's well above Skirk without a sustain.
The ones we saw seem to be abyssal monsters.
But if you're using a sustain, then she's not. She's like right around the same, if not a bit lower.
Indeed. But we have identified one location where many more of them have made an appearance. And not just
So it really just depends if you count sustainless or not.
Phantoms too.
It's crazy Nefer can't get top DPS with 2 broken supports. What do you mean? Do you think White Horse C2 better than Skirk C2? I don't know about C2s.
Phantoms. It's almost as if someone's last memories are coming to life. Or perhaps the memories of multiple people.
That's cool.
So you mean the phantom monsters are hunting down the phantom humans?
Her team lacks healer and shielder, right? So uncomfortable. Yeah. That's why I'm saying like to just say flat out Nefer is better than Skirk, I think is like a bit wrong. But if you're willing to go sustainless, then yeah. What if her sustain is Llama C1? Yeah. That's fine then. But that's an expensive team. Right? Columbina, Nefer, Llama, and Llama C1. And Nahida. That's an expensive team, right?
The phantoms can interact with each other, but we have no means of intervening. In addition, some of the human phantoms would seem to be from the very distant past. This is clear both from the clothing they wear and the stories they tell. They claim to be from Hyperborea, a name which I've heard from Lauma before. If this is true, it means they must.
Like, if you're getting Llama C1, like, why don't we give Skirk her weapon? You know?
Did Paimon hear that right? 6,000 years?
Should I go for C2 Durin or C0 Columbia and FA? Depends. Like, do you want to hyper invest your Durin, or like, are you trying to like buff up your Raiden or something, or like, do you want to extend your spread? I would probably go for the Columbia and FA.
It sounds like this merits further exploration.
If you have an FA, you don't lose much DPS in Nefer teams. Yeah, that starts a new problem, where then you're like, that's like a crazy expensive team, and you're stealing a character from another archetype. White Horse is looking for the new top DPS.
That'd be a big help.
If you include C6 Iluga, yes, but that's not very realistic. This is what I'm saying. All of the top DPSs have something that makes them not very realistic, so they're all about the same. Less expensive than Skirka, Skyfi, Freen, and Shenhe. Well, you don't need Shenhe. Shenhe isn't really any different than Mualani, Yelan, or Mona. Or Lali.
It's quite a miracle that you were able to understand these phantoms' speech, given how long ago they lived.
And it's actually not less expensive. It's the exact same.
I suppose you're right.
Except less flexible.
But I'll leave the archaeologists to ruminate over that conundrum. As an intelligence broker, my sole interest is in the value of the information I gather.
Does Columbia apply enough Hydra for Llama to be included in the Flynn's team? You need Sucrose, so it's fine. You could do Durin instead of Sucrose, though. Durin's like really good there. Agenda detected. I don't know if you're talking about me or them. For me, like, I think if you want to say that, I think you can make an argument that Nefer, Moika, Whitehorse, Skirk, and Flynn's, I think you could kind of make an argument that all of them I think you could make an argument for any of them being the best DPS. Maybe not Skirk. But you could also make an argument for any of them being worse than Skirk. Is that true? No. I would say Skirk is, I don't know, I'd say Moika, you couldn't really argue that she's worse than Skirk. So, but you could make an argument for any of the others being worse. Well, maybe not Flynn's. Because Flynn's has like the same DPS, but he actually has a healer. Or a shielder at least. But I guess what I'm really saying is that Whitehorse and Nefer can vary greatly depending on what you assume or allow. Whitehorse being C6 Aluga, and Nefer being a sustainless team. Flynn's calcs are really low compared to the others. He's at 130k, which is higher than Nefer with a sustain.
Which, in this case, hopefully means earning myself some good favor with our dear Lady Moonchanter.
So calculating.
It's like Nefer, Flynn's, then Nefer without a sustain, ahead of Flynn's has a Flynn's, then which is ahead of Nefer with a sustain. Do Nevlet's passive work with Lunar Crystallized? Yes.
Sounds to me like we could split the work up.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo, Flint's, and me.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo, Flint's, and me.
Agreed. It coincides with my duty as a lightkeeper.
Is an Nefa shield really that good? I mean, it's better than nothing. And yeah, it's pretty good.
For my part, I'd like to understand the Abyss better. Even a little knowledge would go a long way.
This is certainly a rare opportunity to study the Abyss. But even rarer, perhaps, is the chance to make contact with the Ancients.
The curatorium.
Is that the question of how well Llama would work in a Flynn's and Nefa team for dendro checks?
We put in the work to
It'll be good for
level
dendro
so
checks.
far. It seems only fair that we get some.
Is Durin worth skipping for Columbina? Currently I have Fontaine and Natlan teams. It's very account by count. I think probably. Nefa shield scales with the Emmet attack. Is getting beat a weapon a must? No. Give her prototype Ember. Flint is the only character whose premium involves a sustain except Moika. You're forgetting Skirk, but yeah. Place is way easier to play, yeah. Yeah, I'd say Flint's and Skirk are like very, very similar. They're the DPSs that have a sustain. They both require 3 premium units. Skirk and Flint are like essentially equal. And then Nefer and Whitehorse have higher peaks but lower lows. And Moika requires charge dash to be... And Moika's still... honestly, Moika's still the best, I think.
That just leaves our trusty team of 2 unassigned. Since you became an honorary knight, of course. This was part of my grand plan all along.
Ha 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 ha! What region would you want a faction to be buffed next? Inazuma, but it's gonna be Liyue. Favorite character, not a cry for damage. Right, I mean, I don't really like Flint's or Nefer playstyle very much. So I'm hoping to like Whitehorse more. I think Flint's and Nefer both... They both have problems for me to like them, their playstyle.
Would you and Yehoda like to join too?
She agreed to that? Huh. Quite an achievement. Never underestimate the traveler, I guess. I'd be happy to join. No point shutting myself
Too much mechanics? No, not enough mechanics.
Decked out.
Flint's is like...
I doubt any clients will be visiting during the festival in any case.
Normal spam. Moika's top with what team? I think she calcs the best with either Escoffier Citlali or Sucrose Citlali, and then possibly Yansan Citlali, all including Bennett as well. Flint has combos. Yeah, but they don't matter. He only does damage through his skill and burst. His normal combo does not matter at all. Nefer, I don't like, not because of the mechanic. I like the dash cancel. I don't like waiting for Verdant Dews. It's really boring. And annoying. And I don't like the I don't like the sustain. I don't even like Kuki as a sustain. Kuki's a bad sustain. So like, that's really annoying. And Yehoda feels bad too.
Contradict me in front of...
It's like everything feels bad except for Llama C1, I'm guessing, which I don't have. I might get it, honestly. What are ZR requirements? Either like 120 or like 140. And if you want to use his big burst. Right? I don't think Nefer's too complicated. I just find it annoying to not have a sustain or to have a bad sustain. And to wait for the Verdant Dews. I think Columbina will fix the Verdant Dew thing. We'll see about the sustain thing. Is Whitehorse a must pull? I don't have Moika because I'm a training player. I think getting Columbina and Whitehorse is a very strong idea. Either Columbina Whitehorse or Columbina and Nefa are both very strong ideas. Yehoda running. She's zooming.
This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. I
saw
Do you
one
see
of those
Llama running
phantoms
soon?
at
Yeah,
first,
probably
Joel.
the patch
Then
after Columbina,
it was some
if not the
sort
one
of
after that.
flying ship.
Like a spaceship? That's gotta be
Sick
the one you
spaceship.
planted that in. You said you saw the same thing through the moon marrow, right?
Just run by you. Yeah, and he extends rotations a lot. You lose a lot of DPS.
Huh? You already know about it? Ugh.
Prototype Amber Columbina might be enough for a sustain. I don't think so, because
I'm the last to find out.
just cause Nahida is not enough. Prototype Amber is not enough. And isn't it correct? Like, someone said that, okay, is it true Prototype Amber doesn't stack? Like, you can't use 2 Prototype Ambers on the team?
Wait. Back up.
180 to 280 wishes on an effort white horse. How many cons of Beluga can I get? I know it's RNG, but still.
What's it like on the inside? Was it like flying through space? I want to know everything.
What'd I say in my video? I think on average you'll almost get C4. You'll almost get C6. Can she generate enough fighting spirit with only C Lally? Yep. Is Columbia Signer a worthy upgrade, or is Prototype Emperor enough for the White Horse team? I wouldn't go for Columbia Signo. I'd go for more cons of Aluga and for C1
Yep, exactly.
White Horse.
Huge discovery. You're the best.
Is it confirmed that Nova like Columbina first? I've not confirmed, but it's pretty but it's almost very, very likely.
Wow. Really? Well,
No way 2 5-stars worth wishes shouldn't get us to C6 Aluga. It takes on average just under 3 limited 5-stars to pull a C6 4-star. Is White Horse a must pull? I answered your question.
I guess that decides where we're heading next.
If you missed it, rewind.
Come on, don't look at me like that. I know the spaceship doesn't have anything to do with me, but you don't want to leave me as the only one twiddling my thumbs, do you? Please?
Fair enough. You can tag along.
In that case, let's meet back here to discuss our findings once we're done.
In that case, let's be back.
I wish everyone a productive investigation.
Do you see an FI Columbina wheelchair getting nerfed? Nope.
You too.
The Muika Bennett Silali wheelchair didn't get nerfed. One doesn't have Zhongli. Is White Horse a skip? Nope. I don't think Zhongli is necessary.
what's up, boss? Aren't we gonna head out?
Is Varka brick to become standard? Yeah. But he won't be standard.
Tell me, Yehuda, when did the Curatorium start giving out intel for free?
What is the White Horse premium team? The best possible team, to my understanding, is White Horse, Aluga, Columbina, and Inefa.
Oh,
And then Goro and Zhongli and Shiori are all behind that. But I think using Dahlia would be fine. There it is. But it's the memory version. What does Siege Beta make on my Steam? I think it's probably similar to Chiori.
Yehuda was right on the money.
Buffing EM is good.
But that's so weird. Why would it show up here? Is it some kind of projection? Or a ghost? Like, maybe it no longer exists.
Ah, you're already here.
Miss Lauma, what a surprise. I thought you were busy with festival preparations.
I was.
Yeah, I could see
Until
Yelan
one of
being
our
pretty good
people
too.
informed me that a strange sight had appeared at Star Sand Shoal. No one's ever seen something quite like this before. I thought I should see it for myself.
Same here. Oh, so
I didn't think they came in a spaceship. I mean, obviously I've known for a while now, but originally it seemed like they just flew down as stars.
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information about them, since they can't be interacted with. And no human phantoms have ever made an appearance before now. The most we've been able to deduce
The Skirt can
is that
get an overworld
these
without doing
sightings
Freena's
appear
Scafe
to
burst.
be
Very,
connected to the increase in Kuvaki energy around this time.
very.
seems like that's all we can do. This is all so
If they don't get nerfed, isn't Weak's on Skirt's spot going to be really contentious? No? What do you mean? If I go for Varessa, how important is it to get a weapon for you to be hard carry? Her weapon's really big. But you also... Varesa's you really need C6 of her 4-star supports. So... You really need to... She's a character you need to hard commit to get.
Our friend here should be able to provide us with some information.
Is that a phantom Rhymehorn deer?
I've heard about how the Frost Moon Scions live in harmony with the animals and can even communicate with them. That's coming in handy now, for sure.
Okay. Yes, I understand. Then how about this?
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant spaceship.
First main, Caesar R1 without C60 on Sunshine, my cooked. I mean, R1 is really strong, so that does make up for it.
In return, I told it about
So you'll just want to go for cons on the other characters if you wanna.
In a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain, climate, and ecology here
If you
are
wanna
more
get her best
resistant to
power.
the effects of time than some things are. Let's give them a moment.
The wheelchair calcs make everyone reach 100k who does 130. Yeah, but that requires you to take, you know, Columbina and Effa,
Must have been a lot of fruit.
right? Skirt can do 130k without Columbina and Effa. It's very valuable. And very few of the characters actually reach 130k.
Indeed. Now let me ask them some questions.
It's only Flynn's and possibly Hu Tao. I'm not quite a believer in the Hu Tao thing.
It did find a lot of wild fruit, enough for them to feast for a long while. This puffin
They'll
circled in the
feast
air
and
several
they'll
times.
feast and they'll
Didn't
feast,
spot
feast,
anything out of the
feast,
ordinary.
feast.
Certainly nothing to do with the spaceship.
Huh. Well, it definitely makes sense to get a bird's eye view.
Indeed. Other than that, I was also thinking that the world these phantoms see is also different from ours.
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exist in both times and spaces, but there might also be things that only exist in that space-time, which we can't see.
Was Chaska reach like 104? Before, I haven't seen the calcs for Chaska post Durin though.
Good point. Great thinking, Lauma.
Blunthorn rhino.
Why are you side-eyeing the Hu Tao calcs? Just seems too high.
Great rocks. But this one says it couldn't get that ship to budge by even an inch. The
Like
Snickerwell tried
Flip
too,
had her at
but
101.
despite being a skilled digger,
So why does
did not
Vampi
get
have her at
through.
131? That's too much of a difference. What's going on?
They say that the
Does Venti
spaceship
crack 100k
is
DPS with Sig and
robust
Farazan? He
and
cracks,
undamaged.
even without Sig, he cracks 100k with the new
introduced to
set,
any
is
and
my
all
understanding.
attacks. Whatever lies within is well defended from harm.
Skirk needs Escoffier and Farina, right?
Just like us humans,
Not to
there was
mention
nothing they
Nefer is at
could do about
150.
this spaceship either.
Nefer is sustainless and needs Lauma Columbina, which is the same as Farina Escoffier. It's the same shit. Sustain Nefer is like around Skirk or below.
Yes. Still, they deserve our thanks.
Columbina
We
versus
are
Yelan
grateful
C2 for
for all your
Skirk.
efforts, dear
Yelan's better.
friends.
Yelan
Now
C2
go,
is better.
and enjoy your
Yelan
sleep.
C0 is a bit worse. Hutao is being calced at C1 now. I know, but Flips was at C1 as well.
Come on, let's go talk to them.
130 is still just too high. Flip had C1 at 101. Vomfi had it at 130. That's just too much of a difference. What's going on? Maybe they're both wrong and it's somewhere in the middle. I don't know. But I just need to see more people calc Hutao first.
What is this thing? I've never seen it move, and there's no way to get inside.
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting here at least since his grandpa was still alive.
If you didn't have any of them, would you get Columbia and Effa or Skirk Escoffier? I'm kind of a new player. I only have Moika and Bracer teams. It depends what it just really depends what DPS you want to play. Like, you have lots of choices. That's the best part about this, is that you have lots of choices. The way I see it is this is just a win. Like, now we have Moika, Skirk, Nefer, Whitehorse, Flints, Mualani, all around the same level. And you could just take your pick.
What about his grandpa? Did he say anything to your grandpa's grandpa about it?
You just take your pick. You just, whatever one you like the best. Playstyle, design, etc. Just take your pick. Various is a bit lower, but still good.
Huh? I don't know.
Various not being included hurts. Yeah, she's just a bit lower though.
Hard to imagine something this huge could move.
Just a bit lower.
Guess that means that as far as they're concerned, this ship's been around a long time.
Why is Firedown so good at C6? Is 40 crit damage that much, or missing anything else? Her con is so long. There's so much more than just that. Is Varka taller than a tall model? Way taller. Durin couldn't push Race to top 1? Yeah, no.
Come on, brothers. If we can get even a small chunk off of this thing, it's gotta be worth a fortune.
New player with Moika?
Huh? You mean Paimon?
Yes, brother. I shall join you. Let's make our fortune.
We should go with them.
What the? This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it. What's it made of?
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll have to seek our fortunes elsewhere.
Enjoying yourself?
Brace arrows over already.
This phantom's perception by playing, but nope, no dice.
I'm
sure we're all starting to build up an idea of what's.
It's okay if a character is not part of the top meta. She's 120k. It's still crazy.
Events and nod cry. It's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage play. We can talk to the actors, but the plot is fixed, and we can't influence it.
It makes sense. History is set in stone.
Paimon totally thought you were just goofing around earlier. But actually, you were doing some...
Do you think they'll ever power creep Moika? Do you think they'll make her the ceiling? I mean, they'll definitely power creep her.
Anyway, at this
obviously.
point, I think we're forced to conclude that although the Phantom spaceship is right there in front of us, we aren't going to learn much about it from these people. don't be discouraged. If nothing else, this is proof of the ship's existence. And think about it. So many people tried to hack their way inside, but no one could get the door open. It's made of very tough material. To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself or the story behind it. It's just a matter of time.
Huh. Every now and then, when Varka gets serious, he actually does seem like...
I like how it's canon that Varka is like an underwhelming grandmaster most of the time.
Let's head back for now.
Sounds good. Also, drink.
Was there more calcs of Right and Team with BNFA? Haven't seen it.
The first to finish.
Wait, we have a team name now?
Be so much better if she just became the ceiling.
Knights of Favonius as well.
Sure.
You're very welcome.
Hey, at least she's still the ceiling, even after Columbina. That's kind of huge.
Isn't that technically blasphemy? You wouldn't dare make a joke like that if Barbados was in earshot.
Nah, I'm sure Barbados doesn't mind a little harmless blasphemy once in a while.
What set does Rosaria want? Depends on the team.
Oh, no! Get away! Oh.
So crazy. I'm weak as premium teams made up of sustainers. I know, right?
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Duran. But as I'm sure you've noticed, there is nothing we can do.
Flynn's
to
actually sounding cool for
which
once.
unfolds before us.
But we have to at least try.
And try you have. But are you aware of how many unsuccessful attempts you've made now?
I wasn't keeping count.
Yeah, I'm curious about the ride and calc too.
39th failure so far. There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered in any way.
You seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire. You should rest and have some water.
Hey, plan on finishing Act 5 now? I don't know.
Feeling any better now, Mr. Duran?
Thanks for the donation. I have no idea how much 20 knock is, but appreciate it.
Be my guest.
What exactly are we witnessing here?
It's probably like 50 cents. That's my guess.
My guess would be that we are seeing Notcry during the
FC6 Rosaria. Should I build physical Rosaria? No.
Conria.
If you're early game, you can just give her ER
As you know, once the abyss
and level her to 70. And then when you get to late game, you can decide if you want to level her more.
There was a time in the distant past when it permeated all of Notcry, causing immeasurable harm. The people paid a terrible price to heal this land. Then 500 years ago, the whole of Tevat suffered an abyssal disaster. Once more, Notcry was dealt a devastating blow.
The Shades said that Saritsa was weak with her paltry powers. Would be kind of dumb if she power crept and weak it too. I mean, the Shades could either be messing or slandering or underplaying because they're so strong, you know? A little less than $2. I really appreciate, no matter how much it is, I really appreciate it. NOK is Norwegian currency? Cool. That's awesome. Well, I really appreciate it, man. And yeah, I don't know how long the quest is, so I don't know if I'll finish it, but I'm going to play it for a while. Are you pulling for Whitehorse? Jello, are you pulling for Whitehorse? Welcome to Jello Impact, where we build and test every single character. But for real, as long as my contest works out, and I don't have to stay at C0 anymore, then I'll probably get her C1 alongside Aluga.
I see.
In the face of the abyssal
C6.
onslaught, all were like grains of sand tossed around by a tidal wave. Be they human, fae, or god. The moment you witnessed is but one drop in a whole ocean of catastrophe.
Surely they've put Whitehorse's actual picture on here now. Whoever made this tier list is slacking. This is still the white horse picture.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing I could do to help them.
Would you pick her if you're on an account that's not for your channel? Yeah, I would.
Is history.
I like her a lot.
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it, history and fate are not all that dissimilar. The latter may be unseen.
She's probably my second favorite DPS behind Skirk.
Yes. Fate was determined long.
Green's my favorite color.
I still have a couple of other questions for you, Mr. Flint. You mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past. How can you be sure that what we're seeing is from the Conrian incident? And also, how are you able to stay so calm when you're talking? From everything I know about you, you're not cold or ruthless, and you're
50
not
knock. Thank you so
suffering of
much.
others.
I'll make it a Walkinsworth. I'm doing pretty well these days. Hopefully get to Act 6 soon too. Watch out for spoilers. There's a lot. Thank you. I'm lucky to not have seen spoilers yet.
Alas,
I really appreciate it.
to show my age.
Thank you so much, The Wrath of Dumbledore.
I must be 600 or 700
I love
years
Dumbledore.
old by human measure.
What 4 or 5 star standard? What 4 star standard 5 star should I build as physical DPS? If you have C6 Rosaria, then you can go with Rosaria if you're really motivated to do a physical character.
Wait, so you...
One is not easily moved.
Genshin has kind of dropped physical elements since Mika, basically.
I'm sorry.
You needn't apologize. Your passion is a good thing to have. Treasure it. Because someday you may find it in terribly short supply.
Don't pull Eula. Does White Horse have a filler ultimate? I don't know. I've heard conflicting things. I think every other rotation. But I don't know. It's a powerful ultimate. It's around the same to use it as not use it. More or less.
Now, at the risk of offending you, I have a question in return. Your curiosity toward the Abyss, is it born from hatred or because you sense its call? I only ask because I kept a fragment of Rerear's body in my lantern for a short time. Specifically, his heart.
Damn.
So I know what a burden it can be to carry the Abyss with you. And I hear its power growling from somewhere within you. In my eyes, your mere existence is a miracle.
My honest answer is... I don't know. I don't think I have the confidence to say for certain. What I will say is the Abyss is not the only issue that haunts me. Even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me constantly. Should I even exist at all? My doubts remain unresolved. But when we fought Rerear, something became a little clearer to me. Sometimes it is the darkness within us that allows us to achieve the impossible.
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that you were trying to achieve the impossible. It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth for yourself.
Absolutely. In that sense, he and I are quite similar.
Then I wish you every success. I look forward to the day of your transcension. Well, if everyone's caught
Choice to say strong enough for White Horse if I have a spare one. Doesn't... it's okay, but I don't... Actually, it doesn't even do anything. Does it even work? Normal attack damage, elemental skill damage, geo damage. I don't think it increases defense by a little bit. It's probably around the same as the free-to-play one. But that being said, everything's around the same as the free-to-play one. Her sig sucks too. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see calcs.
Incredibly, our separate investigations led us all to the same conclusion. Hooray for consensus!
But you assume the 4 stars are in Columbia's banner? I would just assume they're going to be bad, and that's okay.
Yeah, but we barely learned anything though. I totally thought this would be the mother lode. Talking with the ancients? I mean, come on! But nope. All we got was useless snippets of conversation.
Usually the Archon doesn't launch with very good 4 stars, and you just have to suck it up.
And all this stuff about moons and hyperopia. What a load of baloney. Seems like people back then had a few screws loose.
I understand your frustration. We found the same issue. Each family only showed a very brief moment in time. There isn't much value to
2
be
5-star
found in
weapons, which is
miscellaneous
Flynn's weapon,
fragments
Aqua.
of civilization's history, no matter
Cool.
how glorious it may have been.
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are harmless to the present reality. They shouldn't get in the way of the festivities.
Paimon agrees. And not just because it's the first thing he understood in this whole conversation.
You look disappointed, Nefer. Is something the matter?
What do you think? We all worked our tails off, but the only one to gain anything from it was you, Lady Moonjanter.
What did Llama gain?
Please do share the Hyperborean records with me. I will gladly inscribe them in our people's documents.
Oh, duh.
Her boobs are so big that they sometimes clip through her arms.
Hyperborea. Hyperborea.
I'm serious. Only an expert in the Frostmoon Scions and their history can turn these records into valuable research material. The alternative is to let them gather dust on the Curatorium's storage shelves until the pages turn yellow. Nefer, you're wise enough to know that cooperating and sharing the profits is the best course of action here.
Well, that goes without saying.
Lanyan normal shield versus Hilali shield. Lanyan shield is stronger.
Huh? But
Lanyan shield's very
didn't
strong.
you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for free? Sorry. Shutting up. Shutting up. Now is not a good time to push Nefer's buttons.
Anyway, back to Moon Prayer Night. I'm thinking that we should prepare something a little special, aside from the usual decorations and so on.
You mean a parting gift?
Can't go wrong with food. Although, does food go bad on the moon?
Perhaps a lantern would be a better choice. It might be dark up there.
Yeah, Hoda is silly.
It could prove difficult.
Which act of the
to
Archon quest is this? The
Magical
first
stones
act,
serve
I
that
think.
purpose better.
Yeah, of the
What
whatever the
about a clockwork mecha model
first
for
act of this patch.
Fontaine? I've got a whole bunch at home. I use them for fighting practice in my free time.
None of these sound like things she would be even remotely interested in. But we don't interact with her enough to know what she likes.
Yeah. It would really save us the guesswork if someone could find out what she's into.
Wait, what the? Traveler? They're all looking at you.
Great! Haha, problem solved.
Then let's
Not
talk
Dory.
now. We all have our own business to attend to. Traveler, if you find out what Kutar likes, let us know right away.
Is something the matter? I'm fine. It's just... But it's okay. This is something I have to work through. I'll be alright. Thanks for your concern.
No one say anything about what's coming.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you ever feel like something's wrong, physically or mentally, we're here to talk.
Come on. Stop treating me like a kid.
Llama's the descendant of Hyperborea. Only thing they learned from the investigation was stuff about Hyperborea. I see. What did they learn about Hyperborea? Like, I guess just the history of that stuff. All right.
Columbina, we're back. Huh? She's not here.
This doesn't seem like that great of information, anyways.
Last time too? Where did they all go? Walkies? Berkuhenki? You're not pets, you know. Oh well. Looks like we just came at a bad time. Let's try again tomorrow. There's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway.
Anyone else excited for Stygian? I am, for sure.
Are you back yet? Oh, how strange. Looks like she still isn't here. Right? It's not like her to spend so much time outside. Especially since she's worried about attracting unwanted attention. What about Luonatar? Luonatar, you there? Hey! Do you know where Columbina went? Sorry, didn't understand. But if you know where she is, could you take us?
I don't like it when people in chat say better stuff is coming, or this next part's really good, or the cinematics. I don't like anything like that. Just don't tell me what's coming in any way.
That's even straight. What about him? Oh, that's not good news. They change color when Columbina gets weaker, right? And they look super pale right now.
Uh-oh.
Good idea. She might know what's happening.
Whose weapon is better, Columbina's or Whitehorse's? Whitehorse's weapon right now is bad.
Ah, it's you. How is Kutar?
Sorry for the Yehoda comment, then I found her movement hilarious. She did that already. She did that earlier.
No, she hasn't. I came here to check on her after I noticed the flowers had changed color. Based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now. Even getting up to walk would be a struggle. It seems unlikely that she wandered off outside.
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either. So yeah, this is super weird.
No. Very few people are in the know about Kutar's whereabouts. And if anyone suspicious had visited, they'd have left some sort of evidence. Come on, let's go to Nasha Town. If anyone has seen her, someone there will know about it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Whitehorse's weapon looks so beautiful. I'm definitely gonna get it. Even if it sucks. What do you mean Adeptus weapon is bad? What's her free to play? Either Harbinger if you're playing Zhongli, or the Natlin craftable.
Kinda suspicious. Has never been here before, right?
No, I don't recognize it.
Alas, your free and easy adventure time is over. Now, prepare to face the final boss of Nod Cry.
Whoa! Where'd that voice come from?
Not sure, but it's definitely hostile.
No, 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 not that way. The final boss is right here.
The sniffer mole?
That's the final boss?
Okay, the
Alice?
game is up. I'll stop teasing you. Turn around. It seems I've managed to
It's
leave
Alice!
an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Oh, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
She's adjusting the camera. Peak. Peak. I'm peaking.
I've heard that all the big shots in Tibet have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance. Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexen Circle, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name-dropping doesn't quite work for us. Still, I, for one, think I'm really quite amazing. So that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
Alice! It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice in the flesh?
Oh, that's right. So, what do you think? How does it feel to finally meet me?
You look like...
What is that supposed to mean, I'm the mother of Klee, Tibet's #1 cutie. How old could I possibly be?
So she's a friend of yours?
Kind of. This is actually the first time we've seen her in person.
I see. Madam Mage, that was, quite a powerful entrance. I certainly won't be forgetting it anytime soon.
It's okay, Lauma, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice from the Hexen Circle. She's a friend of ours. And of Arcus, too.
She's beautiful.
That's right. She's a good person. Just kinda...
If I have Nefer and Llama, should I go for Columbina? Or safe to go for Skirk and Escoffier? I don't know. Do you want to upgrade your Nefer team, or do you want a Skirk and Escoffier team? Like, do you need more teams? Do you need to upgrade your team? It seems bad. It seems awful to not get Columbina for your Nefer and Llama. So maybe I'd go for that. But if you love Skirk, then, you know. Who was better, Cake, Alice versus Llama?
Well, what is the human heart if not unpredictable? If we could not do as we please, how would we differ from machines?
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a good, 15 minutes getting up to speed on Nodcry's present situation. In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasantries.
Fair enough. Well, Miss Alice, I can already tell that you have quite a unique personality.
I don't know if I should go for Bina Weapon.
You'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. So anyway, what are you doing in Nodcry, Alan?
Oh, I thought I told you already. This time, I'm the final boss.
Her design is so peak. I love her a lot. I love her a lot.
A formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak spot. You will never succeed. Oh, drat. My one weakness, and you found it in an instant. Fate has been dealt a devastating blow.
She's going into the top tier. I love her. Her model looks even better in game.
The great Dodo King.
She's perfect.
Why are you playing along with this nonsense?
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon? Are you disappointed in me? Am I a gigantic letdown?
Actually, I don't. From the back, it's not quite as good. The hair is quite big.
No, it's just...
She's very peak, though. It's crazy.
And this is the one time you've shown up in person. Paimon figured it would be for something more high stakes than just goofing around.
You're quite right. I'm here in Notcry because something big happened. Something big enough it caught the attention of the Hexen Circle. It concerns the 3 moons, Tevat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching for. Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over a pot of tea? My main reason for coming on this trip to Tevat was, of course, to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to do as well. Namely, maintaining the stability of Tevat's borders. I'll skip over the complicated parts, but to sum it up, abyssal energies are all that lie beyond Tevat's border. We'd find ourselves in a real pickle if they ever made it through. And the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been disturbed.
Ah, no wonder they tend to show up around Moon Prayer Night.
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us that its power can cross the border?
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence of the moon beyond the border cannot explain this. No. There is another far greater factor at play. The trilunar syzygy.
Oh, trilunar syzygy.
A trilunar syzygy.
Eons ago.
What the?
Before the heavenly principles came to Tevat, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world. Oh, that's exactly it! The 3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. This was meant to keep the world stable. But, fast-forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world, has been retrieved. Add that to the presence of a moon goddess in the flesh and... the power of all 3 moons is gathered here in Notcry. There hasn't been an event like this since the War of Funerary Flame. And it's having a noticeable effect on Tevat's borders. Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that a good enough reason?
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question, but it does make sense.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R. Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious. But right now, I have a more important question to ask you. Why are you collecting the moon marrows? I see. Nicole told me about that legend once.
Nicole? You mean Mage Anne?
Oh, so you remember. Yes, of course. That was a story about fate, her area of expertise. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her...
Why is the volume so low, by the way? Because no one told me to raise it up.
What does that mean?
Do you want it louder?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere.
It's loud enough for me, but I can't hear what it sounds like for you guys. Columbina.
My body is so heavy.
Better now? Yeah, you guys can always ask. I don't know what it sounds like to you guys. I don't care.
My mind that's heavy. My arms and legs are as light as a feather. What's happening to me? I feel... I think I'll go for a walk. Are you out for a walk too? Huh?
Oh. Uh-oh.
The day has come at last. grown so weak that I can't even sustain my physical form. But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. I was so close to returning home. Death is near. Is this how it ends for me? Will I return to the moon after I disappear? Or... I don't want it to end like this. So far, at least, I still exist. Even if not physically, I can still feel. But as my power wanes, I'm sure that too will fade. I suppose I might take one final look at this world. The world where I was born.
Come on, come on! Wait for me!
The Frost Moon Enclave. How much it has changed since I was born.
These decorations, they're so heavy.
You're not holding any.
Times like this when you kind of wish men could be priestesses and acolytes.
What?
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be privy to people's private lives in this way. In the past, people would get so solemn and serious the moment I showed my face. Like they were frozen stiff.
Karina, Lometti, it's time to eat.
Coming!
I want to watch them a little longer.
There's no way she walks like this. It's a bit janky. Oh wait, no, don't start the next thing. I want to walk longer.
So just fill these balloons with air, right?
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till Moon Prayer Night.
I can't believe they couldn't even be bothered to animate them holding something.
Think fast.
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely that's a punishable offense.
Breathes heavily, true.
Take this!
Huh?
Alright, enough horsing around. Lady Lauma gave us a task. We should get back to it.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter if we fill them with air or water.
Okay, you got me there. And you got me there. But still, we can't use all the balloons.
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted acolyte doesn't snitch, this can stay as a little secret between friends. A couple more can't do any harm, right?
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
Is pumping a balloon full of water really so much fun?
Oh, she jumped. Maybe she can walk like this. I don't know, it's a bit jank. There's no way. Nah, it's too jank. She won't walk like this. She cute though. Oh, wait, whoa. 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 Holy sh... That's crazy. That is crazy. All right. She does walk like
I'm
that?
sure
Oh,
you're
I
both
see.
tired
It just
from
feels
playing
a...
all day. Come on, eat up.
A plain, humble
Try the
meal.
sprint? Oh, I forgot.
That has always been the way
I forgot
of the
sprint was a
Frostmoon
thing.
Scions.
Huh? How come Lamatti got a midsummer berry dessert? I always get Lockaberry.
I don't mind sharing. You can have a bite of mine if I get to have a bite of yours.
Hmm? They're sharing food? I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger tea parties, everyone just ate off their own plate. And when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frostmoon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moonlight for the animals to claim.
Hey! That was 2 bites!
Oh, then you can have another bite of mine.
Oh, you too. Oh, don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what it means to be family. I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually
This is a
get
really
to
nice
see.
part.
They'd never act like this when I was around. It's nice, being able to just watch people in peace in these final moments. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town, too. Maybe the Traveler will be there.
I didn't get to dash.
After the War of Funerary Flame, the Moon Goddesses were no longer recognized by Tevat. They lost the whole foundation for their existence. That's why the Moon Goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her.
She's got the Arle build. How does she have any commonality with Arle at all?
To be more pedantic about it, the Moon Goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring theme in Tevat's history. Theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want. Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further. Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night when the Kuvaki concentration here is high. That's the only reason she managed to survive this long.
What do you mean, fortunately? You said she disappeared.
Oh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some more explaining to do. Okay,
Cake?
buckle up. It's time for
It
another
actually is.
lecture.
Yeah. It's a lot of cake. Surprising.
Now, I said earlier that the Moon Goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence in Tevat was lost. The same logic applies to the present Moon Goddess too. Consider her existence so far. Her comrades in the Fatui called her Damselette, and she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frostmoon Scions. But these connections have now been severed, whether by her hand or yours.
So, the rationale that once sustained her existence is now gone.
Wait, we did that to her?
Well, strictly speaking, yes.
Gee, the hips sway when she walks. Goes crazy.
I only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be. Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the whole entire world. Now, if you wish to find your Moon Goddess, there are 2 problems we need to solve. Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Tevat, at least enough to sustain her until Moon Prayer Night.
Strengthen her connection. But does that mean I'll have to rally all the Frostmoon faithful behind this?
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now. Do you know her name?
Her name?
Yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors one's entire existence. Then your first job is to find it. As a Moon Goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name,
And she's never really accepted either of them.
So, finding out her real name is enough to sustain her existence?
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey begins that way. So for now, that's all we need to focus on. The second problem is with her plan to use the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take an enormous amount of power. Given her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough power, even if she recovers her physical form. But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field, and I'm sure she'll figure something out.
Wait, Mage N is going to help us out too? That means we've got 2 Hexencircle mages on the case. This is turning into a pretty big deal.
Actually, this is more of a side quest for me. Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. I'll have to return to Tibet's border soon. That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Hopefully that will incentivize you to carry on keeping her company in the future. Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the Moon Goddess's consciousness to hold out till Moon Prayer Night. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave. Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your heads.
What?
I wonder how Duran's doing. I should really go see him before I head back.
You really are super busy.
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Duran, Albedo, Venti, Varka.
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world.
That angle, though.
Yep. Klee.
I'm glad you agree. Well, all the best. See you when I see you.
Alice's peak.
She left in a hurry.
Yeah. She didn't pack up her stall.
I must say, I'm now very curious about her daughter. Klee, wasn't it? What's she like?
That's a long story. Come on, we'll fill you in as we go.
What a lively place. I've never experienced Nasha Town like this before.
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammer's rusted through! Who are you calling old geezer?
Are they quarreling?
I'm looking right at him! You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free reign in the workshop. Can you even swing a hammer anymore? It shouldn't take you days just to fix a single chair! You might as well use that hammer to massage my back for all the good it's doing.
Don't run your mouth, or you'll get a back massage that'll put you in bed for the rest.
I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess.
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fixing your chair will be the #1 priority. And Dad, if you've got time to chat, why don't...
See? Lolka knows what the score is.
I guess they're friends. But the way they spoke to each other was so ugly. Then again, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen something like this.
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and I'll unscrew your vocal cords. You hear me?
Oh, Zandrone. So that was her way of trying to be friends with me. What a pity. I won't get the chance to say any ugly things in reply.
Oh, we still can. Wow. Yeah, that's a crazy... This is a crazy dash and run speed. She's gonna be peak for exploring. She's going on my Skirk exploration team. Well, that's kind of fun. If you dash, she does a jump twirl. Okay, I'm good. Are you sure that's the actual speed? I thought that was for the story.
Have you decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
I sure have.
Jello quit it? What are you gonna do about it?
Her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the ring and pop the question.
The surprise of her life. What a fun turn of phrase.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a customer. Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy?
Huh? Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
Here you go.
Oh.
Come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
I don't know why, but I still held out hope.
Debating Venti Sig, considering Varka might become next best anno DPS. What do I do? How early can Varka release out? Long time. Long time.
Super important too.
Not till Columbina comes out.
Start looking.
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Aw, so sad. Columbina.
Columbina?
We saw her. Oh, it's so sweet.
Traveler?
Let's go. This is no time to be spacing out.
It's so cute. Oh, it's a long way away.
Where are they going? They mentioned a mage and a name?
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted?
Ah, not really. We've never met, though she has come up in conversation. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike fashion. That kind of thing.
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
Yeah. Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But then again, that's why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of
That's her
people
actual
into her
speech. She's the
inner
fastest
circle.
character. Yeah, that's right.
If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main
Wanderer
entry
C6 and
requirements.
Wika C0.
So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexenzirkel, I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf.
If Wanderer is allowed to
I
have
wouldn't dare.
Bina
I'm just trying to
in
paint a
Effa,
picture of
then
the
Wanderer should be
Hexenzirkel
better.
for you.
I don't actually know.
Anyway,
Yeah, being an
since
FFR
none of
zone
us
should be
have
pretty
ever
good.
met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her? We can't just go up to every woman in sight and ask, "Hey, are you Nicole?"
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like, a windbloom pinned to her chest or something.
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from Mondstadt.
Oh, true.
That would be this young lady, then?
Wow, she's gorgeous too. I like Alice from the front and Nicole from the back.
Sorry to disturb you, but are you Miss Nicole?
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius. Alice,
I can't take Varka seriously.
Ah, have we got the wrong person? Sorry. Well, this is awkward.
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Huh? Where is this voice coming from?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. This is the only way I can communicate with you. It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me.
Oh, he's down bad for Alice.
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure to finally meet you.
It's really you! Thanks for all your guidance in the past.
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story.
Ooh.
You might say that we stand at the crossroads of fate.
Wow, Nicole's design is so gorgeous. How is she pyro? What the fuck?
Now then,
Oh.
allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is... No, stop! Alice! I can't believe it! I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin other people's plans. I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke self-introduction magic for each member of the Hexen Circle. But I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything? Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing.
Who said she's pyro? She has a pyro vision on her.
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Is she not used to face-to-face interactions? Don't worry about it. We've seen that introduction magic once already.
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say, or, well, communicate.
Huh?
Chaska had a different vision too. Yeah, but that was in like a trailer. This is like her actual model in game.
Will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing introduction?
Sorry? Embarrassing? When?
Angel.
Yes. My name is Nicole.
Men will see this and just
I am
just
one
type
of the
Angel.
Very few angels who have retained both their preferred form and their power.
Can't they just switch the vision? Why? I mean, they could, but why would they give her a pyro vision if they were just gonna switch it?
The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in
Her
Not
crown
One.
looks a bit
They
fiery, I
call
guess.
her the Lord of the Night.
What was Chaska's original vision? In the trailer, it was in the trailer it was cryo, but it was an animated trailer. It wasn't like the actual model.
Alright! Paimon remembers her!
Yes. Well,
I think she's
have
Geo because of
retained
Quest. Guys,
more
she
of
has
my
a
power
pyro
than
vision
she.
on her back.
It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill. To be more specific... no. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics. Moving on. If I'm not mistaken, you are here because you wish to learn how one might reach the moon beyond the sky.
That's right. Is that something you can give us any guidance on?
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame. Blank looks. Maybe I should start with the background of the war. Or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more time. Anyway, after that war ended, the 3 moons retreated to beyond the false sky. The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels.
They look cool.
But despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the moons. They were reluctant to accept the
She's
new
hot, so that's
order,
why. True.
even after the War of Funerary Flame. They sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the sky and receive their guidance.
But all 3 had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moons?
Yes, but they did not know. And so, still they prayed for the moon goddess's mercy. After building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, at last they glimpsed the moons and heard their voices. But of course, they were gravely disappointed. It is. Humanity was in
Pyro.
a very sorry state at that time.
Llama
The
sets her
angels
half
who
the
had
screen.
once
True.
aided them were gone, and the War of Funerary Flames had left them homeless and destitute.
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at hand?
Well, I mean, it's... Okay. It seems we've drifted into irrelevant narrative waters. It's been a while since I've
She
had
looks
the
so
chance
pretty
to
from
speak
that
inside
angle.
someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control, and the words just flowed out like a waterfall. What I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it.
Oh, they're
The
giving
relevant
her
part is the ritual created by the
face animations.
Hyperboreans.
Cute.
The fact
She's
that
nice.
they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built a connection between Tevat and the outside world. Which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it
There,
should be
right there.
feasible to
You can
send
see the
one
pyro
person
vision
over the border.
right there. As her hair swings, you can see the pyro vision. It's Ruby. Ruby red for pyro. Yep. Pyro vision.
Okay, so they built some kind of portal?
Oh,
Do you think if I started doing Hextria buffs to
portal.
every region
Yes.
become bad for the game? Like, is it really good if every batch of characters gets locked into region synergies? They're already in, like... No, I don't think it's bad at all.
Is something wrong? You sound disappointed.
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said all that in one word, if only I'd managed to think of it.
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable.
I do agree they
knowledge.
shouldn't both be pyro, it's
I'll
dumb.
be sure to record and preserve everything in writing.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and add some more detail. I did gloss over a few things so far.
Whoa, 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 time out. Let's summarize what we've got first. The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's enough Kuvaki to power it up. Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on is finding the place. Am I right so far?
Yes.
Could Nicole be the first
Although, I expect
Omnivision?
the structure
Why
is
would she have a
long gone by
Pyrovision?
now.
That's my thing.
That said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to a time when it still existed? Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more like we'd be creating a handshake between 2 points in space-time.
Maybe she switches through them?
We wouldn't even have to pick a time
Then
when
why
it
would
still
she just have a
existed.
Pyrovision?
It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection, or we could project our own phantoms, fold them together, and...
First dual element? I think Columbina is like the first tri-element. She does 3 types. She does... No, 4 types of elemental damage.
You look lost. Was that too hard to follow?
Yeah, things got a little, technical there. Paimon's brain is reaching capacity.
Alright. Let me think about how to put this more simply. Okay, got it. Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use. Once I find one that meets the criteria, I'll let you know and we'll regroup. By completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the phantom and make it to the Hyperborean structure. If everything checks out, and it looks feasible, we'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the Moon Goddess back home. I'm really skimping on the detail here. Is this making
If you're getting
any
rid of
sense
Chaska,
at
yeah,
all?
true.
I think so. For now, we'll just wait to hear from you.
Yes. Basically, yes.
Great. Counting on you. In the meantime, we'll focus on finding the Moon Goddess's name.
My name? Are they looking for a way to stop me from disappearing?
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your name.
I am Lauma, of the Frost Moon Scions.
I am Lauma.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very intently when I spoke about Hyperborea and the moon's history. If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again in greater detail. Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. I would suggest some tweaks. Maybe rewrite the stories as fairy tales or fables, perhaps even prayers. Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So, see you later then? Oh, and no need to prepare anything. Just a cup of tea will do.
See ya!
Nicole and Llama would be power DPS pair that work like
It's
an
just-
Flans Llama and Afra, obviously. Yeah, that seems most likely.
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish. Any longer and I'd probably start forgetting it.
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
What did I tell you? A lot of quirky people in Alice's orbit. Now then, the next order of business is...
Was Nicole saying Llama's a code? Because if you write... That's why, like in Genshin, like, a bunch of history is written as fables or stories. Like the thrilling... I don't know if it's... no, like the Boar Princess and stuff like that.
Maybe the rest of what Nicole
Otherwise,
might give us some clues.
It doesn't, like, Irminsul something problem. Something, Irminsul something. I kind of know it, but I don't know it well enough to, like, explain it.
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient points and share them with you all. I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, our faith was first established by our Hyperborean ancestors, but many of the more factually accurate records are from after Kuthar's birth.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Columbina's journey through Javat, huh? In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frostmoon Enclave.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting in touch with the Fatui. It'll probably just be Arlecchino and Sandroni again. They're the only ones who would want to help.
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more
To be
comfortable
immune to
dealing with
possible
the
or
fertility
changes,
than
yeah,
prying into the
exactly.
details of a young lady's childhood.
I should follow them.
Not just possible, but
Just
like
in case
inevitable,
there's some way
basically,
that I can
right?
help.
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession
Need to get
that
some food
pertain
soon.
to Kutar. What you see here is the material I consider reliable.
Hmm?
You're saying there's unreliable material too?
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an oral tradition. Inevitably, some of her stories were mythologized and deified over the years through countless retellings. That's why I organized them into reliable and unreliable. There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can ensure the veracity of the historical record.
Makes sense. Alright, let's take a look through. Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina. Although neither of those is her real name. Paimon's not sure what point she's trying to make.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frostmoon Scions worshipped her as a god, placing impossible expectations upon her. I cannot fault them for their earnest faith, but for all their devotion, worshipping her day in, day out changed nothing. I imagine that none of it resonated with Columbina. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject the name Kutar and everything it represented.
Lauma speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, they may as well have been calling upon somebody else.
Well, that's a bit complicated. I looked at the level of detail, perceived authenticity, prose style, and how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed to be.
Is the French loyalty on par with Columbia and F of Hutao? No, it's not close.
Amongst the Frostmoon Scions of today,
Way worse.
only I know of her existence, and I alone have spoken to her face to face.
Yeah, I did see the
As
local
such,
legend granny. Very
I
weird.
know that there are certain things she simply would never do. That being said,
changes?
Oops.
Me?
Seems like this is getting us nowhere. For what it's worth.
Sure. Give me a moment.
I like how Columbia just moves around all the time.
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea. Upon... Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to pass the sniff test. The 3 moons are naught but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her name.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like these. I trust you understand my criteria a little better now. Kutar did not speak, merely gazing into the distance in silence. And where her gaze landed, this was her prophecy. Clearly, whoever wrote this text never even met Kutar. Otherwise, they'd know that her eyes are always closed.
What about you, traveler?
But what if her eyes weren't always closed?
Come on, let Paimon see. The child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield a fledgling bird from the cold. But being so young and
Pokemon
lacking
ad from your
strength,
stream? Hell yeah.
the child could not snap the branches from the trees. Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child,
I remember that.
not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond. The moon chanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic, placing it on high for all to see. The child was named as one favored by the goddess and was greatly respected amongst the people. Yet, no further miracles were bestowed. Huh. Any thoughts after reading that? Yeah. Columbina probably just wanted to join the kid in making nests.
Ah. I'd originally considered this a fabrication, because Kuthar did not perform any similar actions in subsequent records. But now that I think about it, it does seem like something Columbina would do.
Sucrose needed for Moika and Mulan instead of sucrose and Zhongli, respectively. What?
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making things difficult for people. So, she gradually...
Yes.
Oh,
Sad.
that's so sad.
And now, I can make no such gestures of warmth, even if I want to.
Jello, I love your vids. Love you too.
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But we did learn some interesting stories. That's gotta
I
count
love
for
your
something.
views. No matter what I say, it's weird.
Barca said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Sandrone, right? Let's go back. Let's see. There's Barca.
Sucrose isn't needed for Moika, no.
Too. Yeah, this is pretty much the same place we bumped into each other last time.
Who will introduce Lunar Swirl? Nobody.
I convinced them to stick around a little longer. We were all waiting on people, so I figured having a little company would help pass the time.
Ah, so you've been waiting for us? Does this mean that you've
Isn't Neon
already
Sun better than
arranged
Caesar
things
Echelon for
with the
Mav?
two?
Only at C6.
Sure does. Now you're back. We can go meet up with them together.
Why don't you
How'd
skip?
your
Skip what?
investigation at the Frost Moon Enclave go?
Well, we didn't find out Columbina's true name. But apart from that, it went pretty well.
Aha, just as well that I didn't tag along then. I'm sure our moon goddess wouldn't want every man and his dog knowing all about her private life. Still, desperate times, desperate measures, I guess. Someone had to do it.
So, Barca was waiting on us, but what about you two? Are you waiting for Alice?
Oh no, we already met with her.
We discussed that
Lunar
experiment
Swirl is
I
not a
mentioned to you
thing?
last time.
Why? How could it be a thing?
And she
Columbina
also handed me this communication
has all the
device.
lunar reactions. And not Lunar Swirl. What's Var gonna do? He's gonna be a Hexen Circle character.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the Phantom phenomena and...
Is she only needed for Mav and
Yes?
Mulani? No.
She wants me to help her with some more experiments on that front. She said that she'll contact me through this device.
You can
with more
press
information.
AAA. I like the story.
Ah, I see. Following instructions and making observations. Pretty common research method. Takes me right back to Albedo's lab.
Wait, then who exactly are you meeting?
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too. But I don't think Miss Lauma or the Grand Master have been introduced.
Introductions are overrated. Especially in cases
Ooh.
like this.
It's you!
So, it's not like the academia has prohibitions against going abroad.
Is Hexar set best slot for every Hexar? Or only Hexar sub
I've
DPSs?
been writing
Not
to
even
that
all
guy
of them.
since obtaining a human form. I've already brought him up to speed on everything that's been going on in Nodcry.
Hat guy? Turns out, I actually have heard that name before.
Oh?
What's Varka's best team gonna look like?
Why
We don't
did you
know.
react the same way I did?
Probably Durin.
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions for what it's worth.
I'm guessing he does more damage with more
Grand
Hexray
Master
characters on the
of the
team.
Knights of Favonius.
So that's my call. Durin, Venti, Fischl.
Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions.
And I'm a Drioche from the Vahumana Darshan of the Sumero Academia. Hat guy.
I'm waiting for Flip to do calcs for the updated Hexray teams, and then I'm going to make a post-release. And I'm waiting for the Stygian Onslaught to see how the different characters perform.
Good to see you again, Mr. Guy. I believe we last saw each other on the boat ride here.
Mind you, the only reason I came here is because there's someone I want to look into.
And then we'll do a post-release, and we'll talk about the new set.
Who's that?
The Doctor, also known as Dottore, second of the Fatui Harbingers.
When is Stygian? Tomorrow.
From the tone of your voice, it sounds like there's bad blood between you.
What niche do you think Snowman's gonna fill? Hoping for either a new reaction or Skirk support. Either one's fine with me.
I was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Left a bad taste in my mouth. That's all there is to it. Dottore, or Zondique, as he was then known, once studied at the Academia, but he got kicked out before he could graduate.
So the Harbinger's #2 man is a college dropout? How embarrassing for them.
Last we heard, he was
Varka, we know you didn't even graduate high
We
school.
heard that a few times before, even coming to Notcry.
He only appears when something interests him. For all we know, he might have left already.
Who would get replaced on the Skirk team? I mean, Shenhe's pretty bad. And Farina's just okay.
But the fact he did
But
something
mostly
here at
Shenhe's
all
pretty
is
bad.
worth noting. It'll fill a couple extra lines in his file.
Farina would be better if the last slot did damage. That was buffed by Farina.
Why does it sound less like a file you're writing and more like a criminal record?
Yeah, Huta doesn't use Farina anymore.
Anyway, we were just about to meet 2 of the other Harbingers. Want to come along? You might...
Sure.
Even though they're Harbingers, well, they're old acquaintances of ours, so...
I got it.
The Frostmoon Scion's relations with the Fatui remain tense. Forgive me if I do not attend.
In that case, we'll continue assisting Miss Alice with her experiments.
Good stuff. Everyone's having a fruitful time. All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
Well, yeah, that's obviously part of it. But I'm not the only one who has a score to settle with him. Neither you, nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I want to see him meddling with things again. What's the hurry? Don't worry. Pigeons always know which way home is.
You made it. Who is this?
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him Hat Guy. He's an old friend of the Travelers.
Wait, this is the Academia representative you wrote about? He doesn't exactly look the part.
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it bears the seal of the Sanctuary of Surasthana.
Hat Guy is so goofy. You gonna stream the contest tomorrow? I mean, the contest is like, it's a submission. It's submission based, so there's nothing to particularly stream.
So it does. All right then. My mistake.
It's fine. I expected as much.
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter,
Zendrone is so
the
bad.
Academia's got its up, but this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation, the fewer people who know, the better.
If anyone asks, I'm here in Notcry to pursue my personal
Columbina.
academic interests.
Gotta say, Varka, you did pretty well to keep all this under wraps for so long.
You flatter me.
Where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Rerir?
So they don't remember that Hat Guy, that
He sure let me have it then, didn't he?
they don't remember that Wanderer was
Dottore had that all sketched out with me as his
a
convenient
harbinger.
little pawn. He could not care less about us if he tried, but hey, the feeling's mutual.
Does Dottore really strike you as the
'Cause
sort
of the
who values his relationships
tree.
with his colleagues?
Fair point. Definitely not.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that extent, our motivations align. On top of which, I consider you trustworthy people. Now, back on topic. In the wake of the Reikir of Solnari episode, Sandro
forgot he
and
was
I grew
Harbinger. Oh
suspicious
my
about
god.
Dottore's complete inaction during the entire affair. So we tried to find out what he'd been up to, but unfortunately to no avail.
He never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about something, the more secretive he gets.
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble. But that trick isn't going to work on his colleagues.
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants. And he's been trying to get his paws on the moon marrows. Only an idiot would believe he doesn't have something more planned.
With this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, entreating her to have him recalled.
That's pretty direct. Did the Tsaritsa agree?
Yes. I made it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Nodcry is almost concluded, and we do not need 3 harbingers in this territory. Her Majesty concurred. Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he is continuing with experiments, which no one besides he would ever have any interest in.
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid. He knows that no good can come from opposing the Tsaritsa. Smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs the Rooster's resources and Regrator's Mora, both of which the Tsaritsa can strip from him by waggling a finger.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private? He probably has it down to a fine art by now.
I really like Wander's voice.
We worked together on a research project once. Only briefly, but it was enough to show me that we're fundamentally different people. He has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. His thoughts jump all over the place, and the moment his curiosity is satisfied, or he gets the results he wants, he disappears. The only similarity we share is that
Yeah, this is very Dune
once we
coded
set our
music.
minds on doing something, we will see it done, whatever it takes.
Oh, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir. You got so competitive.
Ugh, do not remind me.
Then I believe we all concur. Dottore will not simply give up.
Fantastic. Now this is turning into a whole day of unpleasant memories. Are you talking about the moon marrow stuff?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget. Then leave the first person he can find to deal with the fallout.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded. But does he care? No. He orders his subordinates to open the device so he can observe the results, which causes the gas inside to leak out. That gas was poisonous. If I hadn't been there, who knows how many people might have died. And after all that, he left while I was still cleaning up after his mess. What a waste of time, he said. A waste of time? The nerve! He wasted my time!
You've been bottling that up for a while, huh?
Hat Guy, I must say, you seem awfully familiar with internal Fatui affairs. Especially when it comes to Dottore.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers. for providing such valuable information. I have no other questions for now, so I'll be on my way.
Wait, what? You're just gonna leave?
You're welcome to join if you want.
Ugh. Just when Paimon thought he'd finally mellowed out.
Does Wetters care about getting EM from substats, or would you always prioritize def crit and ER? She definitely wants EM. I don't know how good it is versus defense. Anyone know? I think she wants it over defense, but I think it's like maybe like Flynn's prefers attack over EM. I would guess it's like that. EM is good, but attack is better. So.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but not many of them would join me in bad-mouthing Dottore. Anyway, back to the main agenda. Barca, you said that Columbina has gone missing? Or rather, disappeared.
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between her and this world. The simplest method is to find out her real name.
Apparently, Sendron is going to get a redesign. So, I think she'll be a DPS, and she might not even be Geo. Might be a hat guy situation.
I've actually asked her that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our relationship, I doubt she was lying to me.
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis or anything like that. The Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically for her.
I always thought that was weird. What could she do that the rest of us couldn't?
Knowing what we do now, it's probably something related to Kavaki, right?
More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty and ask when she could start the task assigned to her. But Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not
Yeah,
yet
her design,
come. So she spent her days in Snezhnaya doing basically nothing.
it's not quite right. It's not quite in PC, but it's not quite right either, you know, for a playable character.
To be a harbinger. Giving her
Do you think she'll be
third Zibai
Hydro?
virtue.
No, I doubt it.
Only
I doubt that. I don't know. I have no idea what element she'll be.
It was a dumb and stupid rumor. But the reality of the situation made it hard to refute.
And what happened after that?
I imagine she stopped caring. She no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited. And Her Majesty never gave her any missions. So she just continued to sing in the flower garden. For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idol had me fuming. But still, I got the sense that she had long been used to a life of other people claiming she was needed when she wasn't.
I just felt that having a place to stay would cost me something eventually. And so I waited quietly for the day that I would have to pay the price.
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me. Someone once told me that I had the lousiest work and the toughest luck. That's a good way of putting it. I forget who said it, but those words have always stuck with me.
They wouldn't make a Harbinger a 4-star.
But you've done your job exceptionally well all this time. Because at heart, you are a conscientious person.
What is it? Something come to mind?
That makes sense. Nothing screams you are needed like your name shouted from across the town.
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, Columbina is still the most shoutable name. I'm just so used to it now. After all the arguments we've had, I can't be bothered trying to remember another name for her.
Nor I.
When's Stygian released? I think it's tomorrow.
Harlequino.
Huh! It's a Sealy! Does that mean Nicole has news for us?
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality. If the chance ever comes up, I definitely owe you both a drink sometime.
I'm sure it will.
Oh, she's into him.
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been here enough times, you probably know your way around better than I do.
Okay! Time to do what adventurers do best. Follow that Sealy!
Columbina coming 15th or 14th. I don't know. For me, it's the Tuesday.
Here you are.
Whatever the Tuesday night for me. Might depend on your time zone.
Oh, hat guy.
Is the new so hard to deal without Venti? I
How
don't
come
think
you're
Venti
back so soon? Did
is
things
particularly
go all
crazy
right
at it,
with
is he?
the Fatui?
Fine. Dottoro's been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. Couldn't get much more than that. How about you?
It's kind of hard without
Any
Duran.
progress?
Unfortunately not. We've tried everything.
Abyssal monsters roaming the land. People crying out in despair, with no hope of being rescued.
Every time I see it, I can't help but think, is this what it was like in Mondstadt when Dragonspine Durin attacked? And if I fail in the task I've been—
That's just meaningless speculation.
Oh, does Jean work on the bat?
When we encountered similar phenomena previously,
That would be
I tried to interfere with those illusions,
fun.
using sounds and lights to guide them. However, we could not change their
Better add
fates.
Jean as a DPS.
At most, we were able to extend their existences.
The events of the past are like fate that has been written into Irminsul. There isn't a living thing in Tevat that can escape its past.
But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways
Man, the
to
music
change
is
the
so
outcome
good.
that these phantoms face.
If I get Columbina, should I go for an F at 2? I think either an F or a White Horse are good calls.
It's an impossible task. Can't you just refuse?
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, well, mages can make the impossible possible. I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were fruitless.
That's true.
But you're still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, surely you realize that you're not doing this because you still believe what some mage told you. It's because you want her hypothesis to come true. It's something you wish for deep inside. So, think for yourself about what you want to do. As long as you don't believe it's futile, it isn't.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms, which limits the effectiveness of our interventions. If we want to clear this hurdle, we need to break this rule somehow.
Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same failures. Reducing ourselves to mere playthings of fate.
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make contact with them despite knowing that we can't?
Yes. And I suspect that's something only you are capable of. Everything in Tevat is logged in Irminsul. But the withering that once occurred in Sumeru was a sign that the Great World Tree was being corrupted.
This corruption allowed things that should not have
I love
existed
Sumeru
in
withering
Tevat to
exploration.
appear. This is tantamount to rewriting reality to an extent.
You're saying abyssal power might be able to affect those phantoms?
No one's ever tried it before. If you're gonna try it, it'll take courage. And you have to be confident that you can control it.
Is anyone there? She's missing. I have to find her. I hear someone inside. Spargana?
If I can use my abyssal powers to warn him that there is danger here, maybe it'll change his decision. Maybe he'll stay away.
Yes. The important thing is not the nature of the power, but rather how you use it.
To intimidate and obstruct. Sounds about right for the Abyss.
Let me try. I should be able to influence that thing.
Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
Look, these are the stone pillars.
I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there? What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
He really left.
Don't celebrate too soon.
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
Oh.
Help me!
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
No! There's monsters ahead! Wait, is that the barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now? It's as if someone's controlling it.
Yeah, they do look like elves or something.
Is it safe now?
I need Jello to play and summarize the Genshin story so I don't have to pay attention. That would be like Minsley or something.
The barrier's gone too.
I read the Genshin lore so you don't have to.
Anyway.
Quickly, let's...
I need some food though, so next break I'm gonna call it for today, I think.
Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him.
Well, you're too close now, buddy. Oh, here we go.
I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
This barrier seems to be helping me somehow. Hey, hey, wake up! Oh, no good. Gotta keep moving ahead.
Would have been Frostmane will not be Skirk support. It should be cryo and electro support for the reaction from Sumer Theater. Yeah, that'd be cool. It's not a fact though.
There's still a chance, Durin. Use the traps.
It's a fun idea. Uh-oh.
Help me!
My shoulder button is like kind of glitched, so it's really annoying.
This is a new development. I've never seen this happen before. We might just be able to save this person.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter? Spargana's her name. She's carrying a large backpack.
Get out while you still can, you fool. You won't find any survivors here.
But I can't just leave her here. She must be so scared right now.
Sorry. Wish I could help, but I haven't seen her. You'll just have to keep...
Okay, if I do find her...
Don't bother.
What's that noise?
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap.
Why? How will I know where Spargana's gone like this? You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all. What? Spargana, are you there? That looks like one of my daughter's books. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's one of hers for sure. That's her name on...
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
There's too many.
It won't work. There's not enough left. If he makes it in, he'll die. But then...
Is Wetter standard? No.
Could be the key to him finding his daughter.
That would be crazy.
It might not be.
What if she's free though? What if she's free?
What if she's free? Loses his life.
Because there's no free Lantern Right character. So what if she's the free Lantern Right character?
I guess so.
Think about it. It's never gonna happen.
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
That's my daughter's book! She's passed this way! Why? Why won't you let me go in? I've searched and searched and searched just for this! But how will I find her without any clues? I no longer have anywhere else to go.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
If you're in Genshin, I think you should stop drinking.
He refuses
Hey.
to go anywhere else. Whether he opens this door or not, all that awaits him now
It's
is death.
you know, the reason why she won't be free is because she's not a man. If it was a man, 100% free, 100%. But it's a hot woman. They've never given a hot woman for free in any of these games.
Albedo? Hat guy? Let's try one more time.
Oh, it's another use for my meme.
Why am I here? What's going on?
This bag is so tiny. What can it hold?
Where are they from?
Genshin's Lantern Rite rewards.
Huh? What's going on?
His reactions have changed.
How many times have I... What's happening to me? Huh? Wait. Who are you?
You can see us now?
I feel like I always could, but that I only just realized you were there. I'm sorry, I don't know how to describe what I'm feeling.
Need more Hydra bows? Just Yelan?
But you were the ones guiding me using that marked barrier, right? I haven't done anything yet, but those monsters, those deaths, they feel like memories. Like things I really did experience.
That was probably the first feeling in Horium. True. And she's not a wife. Decidedly not a waifu.
I won't find my daughter. In fact, I'll ultimately die trying to find her. Isn't that right?
Zhongli still the only big male character in the way. Baiju.
Well, no, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Even so, we're trying to find a way out of this.
Will Columbina and F around at the same time? I don't think so. I think it'll be an F a second half with Whitehorse.
You've not seen my daughter either. It seems she really isn't here.
I'm sorry we couldn't help you.
I'm just tired. Maybe this is destiny. Maybe it doesn't matter how hard I search. How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help. Let's rest.
Now's not the time for you to start pitying us.
It's not pity. I'm just realizing that I've only got 10 or so minutes left. You know? You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? A place with windmills, where people enjoy limitless freedom? And you're from Sumeru, where they've built an academy into a giant tree?
Yes. It seems you've never heard of either place.
Those names are unknown to me, I'm afraid. Yes.
Call me with Neverlet. I think that's the theory, yeah. It's not confirmed, but that's the theory.
I have, but I heard that it was destroyed in the distant past.
I see. That was where my ancestors once lived. What about Delphi Pytho? Was it later rebuilt?
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Sal Vindaknir?
I have seen that name on stone tablets on Dragonspine. But I'm afraid the only things left of that place are its ruins.
Child 2 that he's not familiar with? Yeah. I would have to count Child, though.
I see. Sure enough, there was no way to turn this around, huh? I'm sorry. I was the one who asked.
He looks Leeway-ish.
Too many ages apart.
I don't know. Maybe you don't count him.
To start from.
It's all right. We did hear something new, at least.
From how you speak of your lives, things must be going all right for you, I guess.
Is Columbina worth pulling for non-linear teams? I want to pull. Yeah, Columbina is definitely worth it for Whitehorse. Will there be any future synergy? Probably, but
They are. Mondstadt is a place.
Columbina is very much worth it for Whitehorse.
There's a lot of good people in the church and the Knights of Favonius. And even outside, we have festivals a few times a year.
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can...
I don't care about this NPC at all.
That's wonderful. In other words, I mean, I could...
That's true.
Well, time's on. The chances are slim, I know. But I'd like to spend these last few minutes looking for some... May we meet again. Well, or...
He's gone. In a few minutes, he will meet the ending of this tale did not change.
But may your wishes come true.
Hat guy, you've never talked about your past. It seems complicated, and It weighs heavily on you. Would you be willing to tell me about it? I mean, sometimes it's better to get things out in the open. Take that guy we tried to help, for instance. At least he said goodbye with a smile, right? I know about Albedo's past. Our experiences are very similar, and he created me.
I don't think D-Luke's gonna ever be a hex character. We need a Knights of Favonius buff.
Either way, I mean, we're still best friends. But if I knew more about you, I might understand your thoughts a bit better.
I've told you about myself.
And what did you do before that?
Prepared for the entrance exam?
All right. If you really don't want to talk about it, I won't press you any further.
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree. Using technology left.
Oh yeah, we got the 3 puppet. We got 3 created. The 3 artificial created characters together.
A white tree? You mean an Irminsul tree?
Yes. A branch of Irminsul that was once connected to the main tree.
So you had a human creator too?
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I mean, I knew that, but like,
abandoned me after
didn't think about them all being together.
After that,
oh, there he is.
Durin. Resisting the influence of the abyss, suppressing the urge to destroy, trying to do the right thing. None of these things are easy, but no matter how hard they are, trying to rewrite past wrongs is far harder. You asked me if you would create a new tragedy if you failed, but the real answer is yes, you absolutely will.
Hat guy.
But at least you've got
Hat
people here to
guy.
help.
Imagine calling him Hat Guy, seriously. It's just not right.
I will. I promise.
All right. Break time's over.
Hello? Durin speaking.
Hello, friends, it's me. What have you been up to, I'm detecting some unmistakable fluctuations here at the border. The amplitude isn't particularly high, but they're completely different signals from the ones before. And the scale is comparable to those I've detected previously.
Alice, we were unable to save that person. However, he appears to have retained a portion of the memories gained through that site.
I see. Well, that is rather odd indeed. It definitely merits further attention. Could I trouble you to keep trying the same approach?
Let's not do it again. Please, God, let's not do it again. Do you think Granddaughter other major NPC characters like the Death Emissary? You mean Renova?
There
Can
you
become playable?
are.
I think so.
I was worried you might stop to collect treasure chests opened by the Sealy along the way. It would have taken you so much longer to get here. Another conversation I cannot hear. I am delighted to see that you understand what takes priority, and that your adventurer's instinct has not swayed your resolve. Really, I must applaud you for it. You should know.
Paimon's head.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't stick to Wanderer. Wanderer is so much better.
Okay.
Hat guy
I'll try and
is
keep it
old.
short.
It's old hat.
My senses are telling me that this is where we shall find the entrance to the ruins.
Oh, cool!
Patience. This was a sanctuary of great import.
Oh, like the place that housed the Eternal Moon's Marrow?
Okay, so what's the...
Ah. Alright then. I was planning to...
Remember what you were saying about prior...
Fine. Simply put,
I really need to
we
go
need
eat.
3 human representatives to successfully
So I think we're gonna call it.
of Kuvaki resonance.
We're gonna call it. I'll probably finish this act off stream, unfortunately, later. But I really need to go eat. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. It was a fun time. It's fun time. Bye.